Every weekend, I look forward to getting out there. It's a freedom like no other. It's part of who I am. If you ride, you know what I mean. That's why I insure with Shannon's. They get it. They share our passion and give us the features riders want, like limited use cover and multi-vehicle discounts. Shannon's insure all types of road bikes, not just classics. Whatever you ride, ride with Shannon's.
Call 134646 for a quote.
Rare Spares has over 50,000 product lines and releases over 500 new products every year. Your local Rare Spares distributor has what you need when you need it. And as the only restoration company officially backed by Holden and Ford, we take our part in your project very seriously. Rare Spares, more than just a part in your project.
nice move. Blake Delaney had to move out of the way.
Good evening, sim racing fans, and welcome to your Sunday night broadcast here on SRW TV. Tonight we bring to you the SimRigs V8 Supercars Pro-Am Series, and thanks to Warren and Brown Tools, this is round 4 of Season 3 at 2023 of 2023, dear oh dear. I am Nathan ShiBBy, and next to me in the comms box is Mr. Stephen Sinkovic. Good evening, sir.
How are you, buddy? I can already hear it in your voice. He's starting to stumble over his words, people, but don't ask us why. We're all human. We're all entitled to some fun every now and again, even us dads.
Yeah, it was a late Saturday night, let's just put it that way. But here we are tonight, ready to get racing again with our SimRigs V8 Supercars Pro-Am Series. The Pro and Ams have been separated, so tonight you will see in the timing tower little P's or little A's to define who is in the Pro Series and who is in the Am Series. So that is all locked in now, and we are also back for our second top 10 shootout tonight as well. So hope you're all as pumped as Stephen as I slam more coffee to get the heart rate up and going. But I do think that we should be in for a cracker of a race tonight. So
Mate, it's a killer track, so there's no reason why not. There's a lot of guys out there tonight, so we're looking at a good crowd. All the boys out there know this track real well, and it's got its pitfalls, and I can't wait to see what happens in corner 1 and 2.
Corner 1, first lap, yeah? That's what we're looking at? Yep, all right, sweet. Keep an eye on that corner, ladies and gentlemen. And talking of our drivers, as you can see on the screen right now, we have our Pro-Am Series standings as of round 3. That was last Sunday. Blake Warboys from WKMP Sim Sports is leading the charge with, I don't think he hasn't finished on the podium in the first 3 rounds. So he's definitely leading a charge at the moment for the Pro Series on 474 points. Scotty Gamble is only 47 points behind him in second place. Matty Jones is at 71 points behind. And then Chris Miller is only 106 points behind. You can see with just how close the points table is, even through the top 20, that it'll only take a race or 2, and you can have someone moving from 20th up to the top 5 without a problem. So it's great to see all the points really, really close, spread through this big field. It'll be interesting to see who takes out the round tonight and where they jump up and down the table. I just want to point out, little junior Ty Delaney is sitting in P10 overall.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing, isn't it?
It is crazy. Watching him grow and learn behind the wheel has been absolutely phenomenal, and now to see him up there battling in the top 10, as well as Andrew Cowan, both Am drivers battling it out in the Pro-Am Series within the overall top 10 is fantastic.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty awesome, but there is one key factor there as well. Some of the pro drivers have had real life get in the way a bit as well, so that is a bit of a factor there. So it sort of does hide it a little bit, but that's not taking away the driving they've been doing. Cowan and young Delaney have pretty much been battling it out all season. I think last week we had them a lot of time on screen where they were just side by side going 2 by 2, and young De Bono joined them in the action as well for a major part of last week's race.
Yeah, it's actually good to see Dylan come over into the V8 Supercars. So he's been a top contender for the TCR series last season, as well as the 86s, extremely quick in both cars. So to see him to come over into the V8 Supercars and really start giving it to everybody out on track in a car that he's only just started learning to driving is fantastic.
Yeah, he did season 1, I believe, and real life got in the way, and he started off a bit of a cracker in that, but he didn't do season 2 or 3. Season 2, so he's definitely in for season 3, which is good to see. We'd like to get a lot of real world drivers out there and see what they can do. We had a real world driver join us for the amateurs, a young Kiwi dude, McDonnell.
Jordan.
Yeah, Chippy as they call him,
Chippy,
and
yeah.
From Maverick Racing, Maverick Esport, I think they call themselves,
Yeah, Maverick
and
Esports.
very fast guy, very good, very passionate, and he joined us in the 86s too. So I'd say that there's going to be his clan from across the ditch keen to join the V8 Supercars ProAm series for next season as well. So a little bit more pace, real-world drivers. And we encourage real-world drivers to get involved as much as possible. It's a good way to see how good some of our drivers actually are.
Yeah, 100%. The chatter in the Discord's been absolutely fantastic. Everybody really having a really bloody good time this season.
Practice is just finished, Shibby. The race director, I should say, Mr. Tyson McAvoy, not related to the famous TV star, movie star McAvoy, has just done his director's announcement, and qualification, pre-qual for the top 10 has just started, and it just started.
Yep, racecraft qualifying session is now live, as you will see our Pro and Am drivers getting out of this pit lane all on top of each other. No one really wanting to spare any time. They want to get out there and battle it out. As after this session, we will be heading to the Racecraft Top 10 Shootout. So our top 10 drivers of this qualifying session will go through to battle it out to find out who will be our pole position this evening as we head on out for our warm-up lap with, who is that in front of Travis? That is Ty Delaney, got out of the pits first. So keep an eye on those times down the bottom as they get through this warm-up lap and hopefully see some pretty quick times.
But Senior Delaney was up there for the fastest time at the time, so that was pretty impressive.
See, the boss, Mr. Bossman, Michael Whiting, is back out on track this evening, which is fantastic to see him back out there.
Yeah, he's, I don't think he actually set a time in pre-qual. Yeah, but let's see how he goes out there. Good to see him come back after a bit of a hiatus. Jamie Dyke's out there again tonight as well. So it's good to see all the regular faces. It's going to the whole fishing boys are all here. I think the only one missing is Kirby, a fishing boy. Yeah, Kirby.
Yeah, I think he posted in Discord that he wasn't going to be able to make it this evening. So yeah. That's all right. Can't make it every race, mate.
No, we don't expect him to make it every race. Will gets involved. Kirby, so Curbs. Hopefully everything's going all right for you at home, mate, and everything's cool. We're all thinking about you, mate.
As the boys are now on their first flying lap, keep an eye on those times down the bottom on those colours. Purple, as we see a big slide in the background there from car 98, I think that is, or 08, actually, that's Mr. Blake Delaney. Massive big slide around that corner. Purples are best sector of the track overall, so they are the ones we want to be keeping an eye on. Greens are personal best for that driver in that sector, and oranges are an average lap time. Not much, no improvement, but still setting times out there. So Blake Warboys will be the first one to head over the finish line for the first lap, and he is already on 2 purple sectors. So over the last couple of weeks, we have noticed Blake is extremely quick, and he's definitely putting it out there as well tonight, getting into it.
It's the same culprits early on. I hope this someone else pops up.
Oh, he pulled into the pits. Why did he pull into the pits? Right, so Coleman's going to come through with the first lap. Probably help if I put that on the screen for everybody. Right, there we go. The Scotty Gamble has come screaming through. Oh, the times are absolutely lighting up. So Scotty Gamble come through with a 1:43.243. Jamie Dyke with a 1:43.567. Nothing in between those two drivers. And look, Mr. Michael Whiting and David Coleman with 1:43.7s. Harry Dodds with a 1:43.9. Troy Maguire, a 1:43.9. So it's already showing why we love this Pro and Am series so much. Look how close some of these AMs get up there with those pros. You can't separate them.
3 tenths, 4 tenths, 5 tenths. It's not even that. It's what is it? 1.5 tenths, 5 100ths, 1.5, 2 100ths. It shows the quality we've got out here, and the rating is massive. The quality out here today is going to be absolutely crazy.
Just like every week, mate. Just like every week.
I'm gonna have to get a thesaurus and start looking for some new words, mate, because I'm sick of saying nuts, quality amazing. A few more boys have just connected as well, so people are starting to rock through. They realise quality is up and running and getting ready. Everyone smash their dinner down and getting out on track.
Yeah, we've had Callan join. We can add him to the AM list. Alright, that is done. Alright, Callan is out there now on a... This is out lap. Not sure, but Callan Hodgkinson from Crisscross Racing having a cracker of a race on Tuesday. Great to see the Crisscross boys out there having a good old fun time in the V8s.
Tell you what, Callum as a driver in general has improved leaps and bounds. He's doing really well in the F3s. I think he's leading the amateurs at the moment in the F3s. He's doing really well in the 86s and even in the Roulette series as well. He's leading that too. So he's having a cracker of a season.
Good to see, good to see. P. Frey. Why is that a name I just don't recognise this week? Comes through 1:45.167. It's a Valkyrie Esports driver, but I know
he's only new to the series. Peter Frey?
Could be a Peter, yeah.
Yeah, he's coming in as a Valkyrie driver, I believe.
Yeah, he is from Valkyrie Esports. I knew his team, but just couldn't get the name. I think he's teammates with Aaron Schotter, I believe.
I think you're correct.
Yeah, yep, it is Aaron Schotter. Anyway, enough of the guys sitting in the pits. Jerry Sanfuentes coming round on 3 personal bests.
Yes, he's just set himself a 1:44.056 in practice. So let's see how he comes up for
Provisional P9 as Travis Daly screams over the line behind him as well. Didn't get a time down though, must have had an off track. Callan will come through and slot himself into provisional 14. So the cutoff at the moment is with Troy Dooley for the top 10 shootout. So a 1:45 flat or faster will get you into that top 10 shootout. As Warboys is still yet to get a time down, but he is flying over the line now. And that will move him straight up into P2. And that knocked Jerry Sanfuentes out of the top 10 shootout, now with Ty Delaney being your benchmark to get yourself through into that top 10 shootout.
Fast boys that still haven't let a time out. You've got Thomas Freeman, hasn't let a time yet. Senior Delaney. Blake hasn't put a time down here as well. So there's a few boys that are going to jump all the way up there.
Dodgy just came through, improved on his own time. Oh, and then just got out-bested by Troy Maguire. Oh, my God. I'm so sorry, people's names.
It's all good, mate. It's all good. The names are always going to be hard, especially when we get excited when we're watching racing like this. It's sometimes the adrenaline just takes over because the guys just put on such an amazing show.
They sure do. And we actually just had Joe Mahoney join the chat, mate. How you doing this evening, Joe? Thanks for joining us. We've actually we've also had someone say, "Evening, lads. Let's go, Jace Douglas and Bruce White."
I know the nickname there. It's in our Discord, but I can't remember. There's just too many nicknames that escape me all the time.
Scotty Gamble has now just improved, done the best lap, 143.243. Again, Warboys is right on the back of him with a .263. DOD, these guys are going quick. Sam Noble now. Where is he? My eyes can't keep up with what's happening. Sam Noble is in provisional P8 at the moment with a 144.054. Ed Hayden coming around as well. Will he go better? He will go better. He will jump Aaron Schotter up into provisional 15. Sam Noble just did better and actually managed to jump Ty Delaney. So Sam Noble will slow himself into provisional P9.
It's close. It's close. It's the guys just out of the top 10. We're 10th position down. There's only 4 tenths up to position 14. So it's not much of a gap. It still could be anyone through that final few spots.
Now the cutoff is now a low 144. So the guys are definitely going to get some time out there. Andrew Cowan over the line. Will slide himself up into P15.
Oh, and straight away,
Miles Burgess.
Yeah, straight away and bumped him straight down again. So these boys are starting to get used to the track, getting their rhythm in. Just over 8 minutes left of the pre-quals too.
Callan coming around on some personal best. Can he improve over 19? He doesn't. Someone actually jumped up. Jamie Dyke did better, which knocked Hodgkinson down into P20. So he actually went backwards there, even though he did improve on his lap. Warboys is on a screamer as we jump on board for the Warren Brown Tools cockpit cam. He is already locked in 2 purple sectors.
This is a nice key spot here. This little section here is easy to stuff up and lose a little bit of traction when you're coming from the left. Great point getting through this damn chicane, which is the worst part of this track as far as I'm concerned. Let's see how he does it. Top 8. Well, rolls over comfortably on both of them. Makes it look so damn easy. Wish it was that easy, people. That looked easy, but that is a very hard chicane to get through really clean and fast. Green for the second sector.
And an orange for the third, but the 2 purples at the beginning could be enough. Still got 1 more sector to lock in as he comes screaming down towards the start-finish line. Will he go better than Scotty Gamble here? He will, a 142.857. Blake Warboys from WKNP Simsports. Yeah.
That's 4 tenths just bang out of the box, mate.
Chris Miller Funky also just knocked Burgess. So Burgess and Delaney now have both dropped out of the top 10. So there's been a couple of new times in there. So Chris Miller has squeezed himself up in there with a 144.007. And I think it might have been Whiting. I missed who the second person was that jumped into that top 10.
Blake Delaney.
It was Blake? Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
so
Blake Delaney's jumped up into third. Is it third? No,
fourth. Yeah,
place.
he's in fourth now.
Yeah, with a 143.649. Just behind Jamie, which is a 143.317. Warboys is set a really good pace right now. Gamble's just come out of the pits, so he'll be warming up and getting ready to go out. Same as Michael Whiting. So they're on their out laps at the moment, getting ready to throw some times down. In the AMs, Troy Dooley as well.
Pull your finger out, Jace. That's really positive there. Yeah, tell him to pull his finger out. So Where is Jace? He's in P15 at the moment, so he's about mid-pack of the AMs. So not too bad when there is 26 cars out there, so...
I haven't seen Ray Douglas pop in yet. He's usually one of the first to say, "G'day, gents."
That's true, yeah. He's been stalking our broadcast recently. Anything with Jace in it, he's always in. He's out there watching for sure, Ray. If you're out there, give us a g'day in chat, mate. Yeah.
UCL. Here's a bit of a hot topic for you guys. I've got to go visit someone tomorrow, and
Is it me?
hopefully for every stream we'll have a bit more than a giveaway for the drivers. So the drivers at home will get a tempting spins for pack for driver of the day and for also the winner of the round. But streamers, people out there reviewing us, we do have a few giveaways for you guys as well. So we're working on that too. So make sure you're watching and make sure you're subscribed.
Yes, yeah, fewer giveaways would be awesome. Mr. Funky Miller, just did a blistering 143.7 to jump from 12th to 6th in one swift move. Really solid time for him.
For
Newlands, AM driver, where will that slot him in? Oh, I think he's had an incident point because his time did not register, but it was 5 personal bests. That's got to be unfortunate.
I was saying there's 4 fishies up there, and then Coleman is just behind Troy Maguire. So, come on, Dave. We used to see you up here, mate. Get up there, Con. You can do it.
Jerry did not improve. There is Ray. G'day, lads. I'm watching Jason. Looking forward to your good call once again. Oh, mate, you give us a big head.
Yeah. It's good though. Especially when you come here all week, and Sunday nights your night where you're like, right, let's get pumped up for this. It's good to have people that are regulars out there.
I'm surprised he doesn't get sick of my voice, to be honest, because apart from Wednesdays, they've got to listen to my voice every other night of the week. So sorry about that, guys. And then this week, I'm actually going to be joining Cowie in the box for the Formula 3. So if any of you guys follow the Formula 3, get ready for me to have no idea what's going on with that, and then just let Cowie do the talking.
Big payment for you this week, mate.
Yeah, it should be great, actually. Yeah, I'm happy. Look, at one point I was running all the broadcasts, so but I wasn't commentating.
Thomas just popped up.
Yep, into
Thomas
P10.
Freeman has just got himself at the P10 with a 143.866. So he's got himself. He's got himself 2/10 above Sam Noble, and there's only 2.5 minutes left. So, if they want to be out on their track, they've got to be out in the next minute to get their last final lap.
War Boys went better. He's nearly in the 141s. What is this man doing?
Well, 141 is a bit of a stretch. He's 8/10 away from the 41.
Nothing. Holy
He's done really well,
smokes.
mate. 142.8.
Yeah.
That's sensational. Scotty Gamble is 143.03. Jamie Dyke 143.3. Then Blake is 143.37. Michael Whiting 143.37. Harry Dodds 143.71. That's how close this is. And then you got Miller a 143.731. So we're talking 200s separating 5th to 7th. That is, 5th to 8th.
Yeah, they're on
5th to 10th is ridiculous.
There's less than 2 seconds essentially across the top 20.
Yeah, this is what we like.
Yeah, and if you have a look who's sitting in 8th provisional P8 at the moment.
Provisional P8 is Troy Maguire.
Yeah, AM driver.
Yep. An AM driver, yeah.
Yeah, so that's great to see an AM driver up there battling it out. And at this moment, looking at the timing tables, he is holding a pretty good spot to head on through to the top 10 shootout as well.
Well, anyone who's on track now and has passed the stop-go is doing their final lap. So let's keep an eye out on some people that are pumping themselves up and getting out there. We've got Shane Newlands has got himself a green section. The rest of the boys are all sitting in orange at the moment. See if anyone in particular has popped up that is going out there like crazy. We've had an off track for Blake Ward boys. So that's pretty much his final lap done. Whiting's in the pits, Troy Maguire's in the pits, so they've counted themselves as yet not happy for those times.
All boys is on an outlap. Jace Douglas is back into it. Does have one personal best. Troy Dooley's on 2 personal bests. Both these guys. Jace is going to go into the pits. Maybe just doing a little bit of last-minute testing on the setup. As the 333 car of Troy Dooley comes across the line. Will he improve? He won't. He has actually this season, yeah. Oh, Jerry's in the pits. Jerry was a race car driver. Oh, everybody's coming into the pits, so I dare say that will be the end of our racecraft qualifying session. Funky is going to go over the line, though. Next will be Shane Newlands behind him. Scotty Gamble. Blake Delaney, Thomas Freeman. They will all get their laps in. Scotty
Shane.
Shane's going to go over. Will he improve out of P23? Yeah. Ewens will improve on his time, but won't move out of P23. Gamble here trying to look at taking out War Boys. 142.851.
How close is that?
Oh, Blake Delaney just improved on his time as well. 143.5. Oh, David Coleman! Last minute jumps into P6 to knock Sam Noble out of the top 10.
Well done, Coleman. Maybe that little pep talk I gave him got him fired up.
Mate, out of nowhere.
So we've got some
Burgess, though.
What a top 10.
Burgess did improve as well. Look how close all these 10 times are.
Oh, so ladies and gentlemen, your top 10 for the racecraft top 10 shootout. At the moment, it is Blake Warboys, Scotty Gamble, Jamie Dyke, Blake Delaney, Thomas Freeman, Dave Coleman, Michael Whiting, Harry Dodds, Chris Miller, Troy Maguire, and just missing out Sam Noble by 3/10. So that is pretty amazing. The last from 7th till 10th, seriously, the gap between those guys is 2 100s, 1 100, 2 100, 3 100s. That's how close it is.
Absolutely nothing in it. What is happening? Come on, session. I don't think iRacing realizes that the session is over. But we will be heading over to the racecraft top 10 shootout session in a minute. Up there we go.
Well, the SDK just decided it wants to work again. I didn't touch anything. It's just decided, yeah, I'm gonna do my bit and come out and show me some scores. Ah, nice. Okay, well, everyone can see that now, and it's all right. Well, who's your top pick? What's everyone thinking is going to happen? This sort of track here is going to be. Everyone looks like it's in rhythm, so I don't think we have anyone going to really miss out on their times. But with the temperatures that they always go up, those 2 degrees, there's always a few surprises in the top 10 shootout.
There is, yes. The top 10 can make or break, that's for sure. We've seen it a few times. What is happening with some of these drivers' names up there? Someone send me a message and remind me to fix those drivers' names that aren't showing on the results properly.
Well, it's is the P's showing up on your end? I can't really see it at my end.
Not on the results, but the normal timing tower it does show up on.
Yeah, cool.
It's just being a bit weird on the results table. But Pricey's jumped in and said, "Happy Sunday, boys. Hope you both had an enjoyable one." Mate, I had a cracker of it last night, that's for sure. And he reckons his money's on Delaney tonight. Which Delaney, mate? Which Delaney?
Oh, Blake is got some good pace tonight. I think it's a very good call. It's a long track, so fuel saving is going to be on the money tonight. We're looking at about a stint going anything from the Tuesday night boys were doing full beans from Mr. Cowing. He let me know that they were doing 9 and 10s. Anyone with the saving is going to do like 11 and 12. I reckon my tip is that Blake's going to be in at lap 12, and the rest of those boys in the top 5, 6 are going to be in at lap 11.
All right. Well, we need to quickly head on over to the top 10 shootout, as I can see all our drivers are in the briefing room right now. Getting there, of course, brief rundown of the top 10 shootout. Bear with us for a couple of minutes while we head to an intermission, and we'll be back for your viewing pleasure any minute now.
Every weekend, I look forward to getting out there. It's a freedom like no other. It's part of who I am. If you ride, you know what I mean. That's why I insure with Shannon's. They get it. They share our passion and give us the features riders want, like limited use cover and multi-vehicle discounts. Shannon's insure all types of road bikes, not just classics. Whatever you ride, ride with Shannon's.
Call 134646 for a quote.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and people of all ages, we are back live here on SRW TV. If you haven't been with us this whole time, you did just miss the racecraft qualifying session. And now we move on to our top 10 shootout here tonight. 10 drivers will get 1 lap and 1 lap only to find out how the top 10 in our race will grid up tonight. It is going to be an absolute banger. I hope you're all ready for some awesome, awesome racing. Everybody does love a good top 10. Oh my gosh. No,
Oh my gosh, what's wrong, mate?
I thought my brain was being slow, right? I'm feeling a little slow today, but when I click stuff, I don't know, SDK is just making me seem a lot slower this evening.
It is doing some really weird things, let me tell you. It took pretty much half of that qualifying session for all the populated images to pop up on my system. So I think it is an SDK thing, mate, so don't stress. It is what it is, as long as people that are viewing out there are loving it, enjoying our dulcet tones, and loving the action that we put in front of them. You know, who cares what SDK does?
Well, I hope they're enjoying your nice new shiny mic.
You know what? They probably don't even know.
I bet you they do. I could tell straight away.
Well, you're a professional, mate.
A professional, my ass.
Look, while we're getting ready for the top 10 shootout to start and the cars are getting ready, Troy Maguire is getting himself positioned. Please, if you're watching, like and subscribe. Get yourself an opportunity to win yourself or a family member a racecraft rig and seat. Let me tell you, it's immense quality stuff. It's worth $1,800. We have 237 more subscribers to do to give this damn thing away. Get it out of my house.
Yeah, guys, hurry up and subscribe so I can win a new rig.
Yeah. So it's thank the guys at Racecraft for supporting us in the top 10 shootout and our qualifying and supplying us with an amazing product to give away.
Right. Yes, thank you, John and the team out there. Absolute legend.
He is an absolute legend. He just got his trophy as well. So I think everyone that was due a trophy from last season, he's got them now. So they've all been delivered.
Our sponsors got trophies.
And sponsors got trophies as well.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. So I've got to deliver the Sim Rings one this week myself personally. Delivered the Warren and Brown one last week. So it'll be it should be pretty cool. I might see if I can shoot a bit of a video with them.
Yeah, that'd be fantastic. We're on board with Troy Maguire doing his out lap, warm-up lap.
Tell you what, I like his green he's picked for his car.
Not a fan of green, hey. I feel like green belongs on grass and trees, and that's the only place it should go.
I don't mind it. It stands out, it pops, so I like it. But each to their own, mate.
Yeah. Green's just not a colour I've ever come to terms with, like, other than it being on grass and trees. I'm okay with that, but I don't know, on anything else, it just, yep, no, sorry, not for me. But his livery does look good. It does. I do.
His out lap. This is the start of his hot lap.
Yeah, this is the start of his hot lap. So get ready, everybody, as we go on board for a Warren and Brown Tools cockpit cam for our first lap of the top 10 shootout here tonight. On board with Troy Maguire, car number 063 from Fishy Motorsports.
Key braking point here. He goes a bit of a diagonal. Gets a little bit of curve on both left and right. Not too hard across this next one. Got that bloody black and orange donut thing there that can spin you off. Coasting through here. Got a bit of pace. Really clean. Different drivers take this a little bit differently. Some go a little bit wide and try to get the nose a bit straighter through here to get the run up the hill a bit differently. I hate this next corner personally. I never know whether to slow it down too much or let it drift wide as possible. He's hit the apex, just missed it. Nice and clean.
Really clean. This is a hard braking corner here as well. The double.
Done well. Really nice. Really nice. He's hit all the points he needs to. He's come out of there really well. Got the power down really early. I hate this bit. Let's see how much he takes of each.
Seconds.
So he hasn't taken the first apex. He's gone over the second apex, I believe. From what I've been told, that is the faster way through.
Surprised these guys hold that in second through there. I would have assumed that would be first gear, but look, these guys know what they're doing. I clearly don't. Gets it really nice and tucked in, keeps it out wide, tucks it in again.
Power down early. It's looking good. It's smooth. It doesn't look like it's super fast, but it looked really smooth, so that's really good. What do we got here as a time as he crosses? A 1:44.169. That should be, I'd say, somewhere around 7th or 8th, I reckon it'll get him.
Oh. Hey, Troy.
Here we go.
Good, mate. Yourself? How'd you feel about that lap?
Oh, it was all right. It started off well, and it went downhill from there. Yeah.
Literally, it goes up high and then it goes downhill.
Yeah, there's a lot of track elevation.
Well, I'm talking like my overall lap pace-wise.
Mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, apexes and stuff like that. Missed a few braking points. You know, second last corner's a tricky one, and I didn't get it right. I almost got an off track there, so I had to really slow right up. So.
Yeah, it didn't look very aggressive. Some of the other guys that we watched in pre-quals were a bit more aggressive on the curbs. Is that setup choice, or is that the way you normally approach this track?
Oh, just getting the lap in. You know, I could get aggressive, but that was a conservative lap. I thought I was doing well at the start, and and then I made a few little mistakes, like not making apexes, and I thought, well, I'll just bring it home now. So,
Mate, good luck. At the moment, the worst you're going to do is P10, and it can only get better from there, buddy. So good luck tonight as we jump on to Mr. Funky's lap, mate. So have a blast out there tonight.
yeah, too easy. Thank you.
Have you seen how many fish are in this pond tonight?
Yeah, they've all come back out swimming.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 fish in the top 10. I think these fish are hunted at WKP.
Yeah, they've seen the broadcast and been like, no way, WKP just can't come into this league and knock us off our pedestals. But I tell you what, they're doing a bloody good job of it. Those two boys are extremely quick, so it's good to see more competition at the top end of the track, because at the moment, there's battles just through the top 20. You just can't separate them.
It is good for viewing, and it's got to that point where I think I mentioned it last week, we need to get a second cam so we don't miss some of the action in the middle of the field or the front of the field when we're focusing on other stuff, but that's a progression we'll do ourselves in the broadcast. So see that then? That was both curbs taken a lot more aggressive than what Maguire did in the last section. So here we go with Funky Miller getting himself ready.
Really good looking lap. Personal best and a purple sector.
Yeah.
I'm streaming down over the start-finish line, and he's...
Ooh. 1:44.43.
Wow. Did not expect that.
What's the heat at, Nath? I reckon the heat's going up.
Let's have a look while we drag Mr. Funky in.
Hey, boys.
Hey, mate.
How'd that feel, mate?
It started well on the straight and then went to shit from about the first corner onwards.
When you mean it went to shit, in what way? Is it just like the way it handles, or you?
I just locked them up and locked it up into turn one, and then from there I just lost it. Tires got too hot, and
we had it in the Warren Brown cockpit cam, so we do miss up when the lock up is when we've got it on cam all the way through.
No, I actually caught him. I caught the lock up. Yeah, from an outside view. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see it. But so are you happy with the setup? You raring to go, or is it they need a tweak?
No, setup's all right. Just lack of ability. I ran out of it. So I'll have to.
At least you
prime
ran
it
out
a
of your
bit.
ability. I need something so I can run out of something at least.
It's all good, boys. It's all good. Long race.
Right, mate.
Yeah.
have fun. Good luck, and hopefully you don't go with mullet tonight and just have a full-on race.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Get out there, mate. Have fun. And, best chance we talk to you later this evening.
Happy days. See you, boys.
On board now with Mr. Harry Dodds. Frog Leaped Juice Racing. See what sort of lines he takes around these corners. Very aggressive through there into third. Kept the power in really nicely out of there. Let's see where he breaks here. Cuts it in a lot tighter. Down into second. Very, very smooth through there. And on the power and out of that corner. Coming up to the tricky little spot. He's in second as well.
He's
yeah.
taking you as well. Yep.
Yeah.
He's the way to go.
Lost a bit of the out there. He got a little squirrely under the acceleration.
Yep.
Sets a purple sector.
Yep, this is key. This point. He needs to nail this entry into this double left-hander. Oh, that was close.
Using all that off track as he can, putting the car out as wide as possible. Looking good, Mr. Dodds. Let's see where he puts himself in the racecraft top 10 shootout. He will jump into provisional P1, 144.
051. We haven't had the 43 cracked yet, but well done.
Yeah, that was bloody close. Mr. Dodds. Hey, mate.
Hello.
Hey, that was a pretty schmick lap.
I wouldn't really call it schmick, considering there was a... Well, if I'm honest, the track's actually a little bit greasy at the moment. Track temps, yeah, it feels a little bit hotter than what it was in pre-qual just before, so, yeah.
Yep, so as the day has progressed, the temp has gone up a little bit, mate. But at the moment, you are sitting in provisional P1. You were looking really good through practice and the qualifying session as well, mate. So best of luck tonight. Have a blast.
Yeah, let's have a crack and we'll go for it.
Yeah. You happy with the setup?
Sorry, what was that, Stephen?
You happy with the setup, the way the car's set?
Yeah, in some areas I am, but yeah, just got to tidy up a few things. But yeah, everything's all good.
Good, cool. All right, mate. Good luck in the race, and we'll catch up with you hopefully at the end of it.
Oh, yeah, we'll see, mate.
Good luck tonight, mate. All right, on board now with Mr. Michael Whiting, 025 of the Fishy Motorsports. And as Peter Freeman said, that is a school of fish. The piranhas are out there tonight.
I saw that in the corner of my eye, and I thought it was Palmer. Fish Palmer.
Palmer. Palmered fish, that'd be interesting.
Yeah. Let's see how much of this inner curve he takes. That is clean. Go on, Mr. Whiting. Inside. Now. This is the key down here for some of these boys to get this. He's got a purple in his second sector. Down this hill here. Rear end gets a bit loose sometimes. He's got the internal apex going nice. Power down early. Well done, nice and clean lap. Very nice and clean. Let's see how it converts into the time. Listen to that engine screaming.
Oh, P3, 144.33. Yeah, it's definitely the heat in the track.
See, the thing is, it's like people say, you know, should we let the track evolve? But you know what? It evolves in real world. But it could throw some spanner in the works as well.
It's definitely made it exciting over the last couple of top 10s, because the race starts early morning time. The qualifying starts early morning, and as we progress through the qualifying top 10 and the race, like the temp's going to change depending on what's happening, so it's good to see. Anyway, Michael.
Hey, guys.
You didn't blow up an engine.
No.
No, that's a really good start to being back on the track, mate.
It is.
A little bit greasy out there.
Yeah, just was not a well put together lap, to be honest. A bit short in a couple of corners, a bit long in a couple of others, a bit squiggly coming out of a few others, so that's all right. Long race.
Yeah, mate. Well, the worst you can do is P9, so...
Yeah.
And you've laid a lap down, which is good, mate. It's good to at least lay a lap down. It doesn't put that moz in the back of your brain where I've screwed that hot lap and then overdrive for the second part of it, which is the race.
No, that's right. I mean, you could always get off track or something like that here. It's pretty easy to do, which will discount your lap altogether, which means you're going to be starting P10 anyway, so... Yeah, we'll see what happens. Long race.
Well, it's good to have you back, mate. You've had a little bit of a hiatus. It's good to see that the Kingfish is back on track.
Appreciate it.
Well, good luck, mate. It looks, just mentioned to the boys out in the stream, we've got 7 fish in the top 10. Hunting's WKMP boys by the look of it.
Those boys have got some pace, so we might have our hands full trying to get them, I reckon, but we'll see.
Well, it's going to be a lot of fun for us in the comm box. Good luck tonight, mate.
Cheers, guys.
All right. Chopper Cam here on top of Mr. David Coleman has been driving this super smooth. Looking extremely good out there is David Coleman here in the number 640.
I've got my fingers crossed for David tonight, mate. He's had a bit of a rough trot the last few weeks. I want to see a big race out of him tonight.
Well, he's already set 2 purple sectors, so the heat is on.
He should be the first to hit the 143s.
Oh, bit of a slide there, though. That's going to cost him a little bit of time. Will set a personal best.
He's still got a bit of power down, which is good. What's his... Oh, it's looking good. The speed has disappeared on my screen, but yeah, it's good. That's how he goes through here. He uses all of the track again, gets the power down nice and early as he was coming out of that apex. So this has got to be in the 43s. 43.6 maybe?
3 personal bests, 2 purple sectors, 143.990 will take provisional pole.
Mr. Coleman. How did that feel, mate?
I left a little bit on the table, but I was actually quite surprised to go P1, so I haven't really lost out, which is a good thing. So.
Well, you're the first one to hit the 43s, mate. Is it coming out of that last chicane where you sort of felt the rear end was starting to slide a bit for you?
That's pretty normal, but I just went a bit soft into one, and then that chicane on the back. So I've been getting off tracks all night, so I just wanted to make sure I go through there cleanly.
Well, you did it real clean, mate. It looked good on camera, I'll tell you that right now. And a 143.991. It's our first in the 43, so excellent job, mate.
Thanks, boys. Have a good night.
All right, good luck, mate. You're up there for me tonight. I want to see a big one from you.
I'm hoping for it too, mate. You're just going to push so hard at the moment because obviously a few new faces and one mistake and that's your night. So there we go.
It's made it like real world racing, isn't it?
It's good. I think it's
on the table, can you?
Good for SRW and it's good for everyone. So.
Well, yeah. I hope everyone's enjoying it. I hope you're having fun with it as well, mate. Good luck for the rest of the night.
Thanks, boys.
So, who we got out on track?
Thomas Freeman, another fishy. Oh, that nearly looked like an off track there. That is going to be interesting. Still on pace, so he mustn't have got the X there.
Hasn't popped up on screen as an off, so it looks like he's good to go still. But not that I'm a G's in any sort of way, shape or form. It looked a bit scrappy, so it might have cost him a bit of time. So I reckon he's in the 44 for sure. Looks a little bit unsettled, but this part of the section looks good. Got a bit of pace in himself, Fremo.
Yeah, well, driving for the fishies, like, that doesn't surprise me. If you're around those quick guys all the time, you're definitely going to be You're getting up there with them. You don't want to be the straggler.
Let's see how he goes across here.
This 3 personal bests and a purple. So
yeah, so I could be wrong, mate. I could be really wrong.
He is chasing a 143.9. Will come screaming through now.
I hope I'm eating my words here.
P1.
Wow.
Well,
I'm just going to shut up the rest of the night.
143.603. It's hard to tell how these drivers are doing. There was like
it looked a little bit, a little bit staggered all over the place at the beginning of it, but he's put the power down for the rest of the lap. Really nice.
Thomas, mate.
Tell me.
Hey, boy.
Thomas?
Yeah, good. Track's a little bit warm, but I think it was like a mix between a safe lap and a quick lap towards the end there.
Well, at the beginning, I sort of writ you off, mate. I'm sorry. I sort of thought, it looks a bit rough here. If he keeps going like this, he's going to be in the 44s. And then you pull out a ripper of a 143.6. Well done.
Yeah, I think it's a funny one. Like when you are driving safe, you kind of make just little mistakes. You over brake or you do something. You just don't drive the same like you would when you just, when there's no pressure.
Yeah, not as fluid and smooth.
Yeah, let's just say that. But if cars all over the place, it definitely was a little bit. But 43.6, I won't complain. I'll probably be not as fast as these next few, but we'll definitely have some good race trim, that's for sure.
Well, mate, it puts you in the top 5, so it's going to be fun to watch you guys battle it out. We've got Delaney Senior out there just crossing the line to start his lap, so good luck tonight, mate. Have a lot of fun.
Yeah, awesome, boys. Cheers. Thanks for the stream as well tonight. Good fun.
Oh, Delaney! No. He's thrown his lap. He's thrown his lap. That is his lap done. Only 3 corners in. I'm sorry, Blake, but we need to go back. It wasn't off. Yep, it was a straight up off. Huge, big Mr. Drifter. Rear tyres out on the grass. There it is there. Kicks it out. Cars go sideways. And that's all she wrote.
Oh, Blake, doesn't matter. He's got the, this is one guy.
And he's just going to keep drifting.
He's putting on a show for us. Don't you love it? Keep going, mate. Put that drift on. You're probably listening to us as well.
Well, we may as well get him down in here. No, let's finish his drift session first. Have a bit of fun, mate. He's starting on row 5. So look, it's no big loss.
That's exactly right. I don't think this is a hindrance for him. He's got enough skill with fuel saving and everything like that. Like I said earlier, everyone will be pitting at lap 11, will be pitting at lap 12, and he'll gain that advantage with a little bit fresher tyres and also carrying less fuel. So, he's you can never write Blake off, mate. He's an absolute master at fuel saving.
Oh, yeah.
We've got a few more people that have popped in. Mr. Freeman, I'm assuming that Peter Freeman is Thomas's dad. Good to have you on there, mate. And Chippy's there to say hello as well.
Did Blake just drag himself in?
Probably.
I was like, how did he just end up in here? Blake, how you doing, mate?
How you going, boys?
Good, buddy.
I'm sensational, as you can tell after that lap. I'm right on top of the world.
Mate, that was absolutely unfortunate.
Yeah, it is. That's okay, but I'll start behind a Super 2 driver in Troy Maguire tonight, so I'm looking forward to trying to chase him down.
Mate, I'm not writing you off because I've seen what you can do on these damn cars, and I've just said to everyone's going to pit in lap 11. You'll be pitting at lap 12. You'll be coming out with some fresher tyres and some little bit less fuel, and you'll just be back in the mix as usual.
Pitting lap 12, you reckon? You put a thimble of fuel in there, so I reckon we'll be pitting lap 1.
Pitting lap 1?
There's not a lot of fuel in the car. I think we got 39.9 litres or something like that.
So there's quite a heavy fuel restriction on tonight's race.
Yeah, 36% or something like that.
Wow.
So, there's not much in there. So
Tuesday night, I'm pitting lap 9 and 10 with the really fast guys. So I'm not sure if it's the same setup as it was for Tuesday night. But anyway.
I'll tell you what though, it's been really good talking to you guys, but Jamie Dyke's on.
He is,
very offended if you don't watch him on Spy.
We are on board with him now, Blake.
Yeah, make sure you do. All right, have a nice one, boys.
Yeah, you too, buddy.
Mate. We don't want the rap of the Dyke. he's out there in about 2 weeks, 6. I think he's off for 3 weeks. He's hitting his apex is pretty sharp. Let's see if he goes out more here. Rotate the car around really get as straight as possible. Nice. I think you've got someone here that is on the charge at the moment. He's been away for a few weeks. And he wants to catch up those points that he's missed out on. So, yeah, it looks good. He makes it look too damn easy, doesn't he?
Oh, it's the thousands of hours of practice. So it probably wasn't this easy originally. But yes, he definitely is extremely smooth in the V8 supercars.
Look at that chicane, mate. It was like it was just driving straight.
It's like a knife through butter.
Yeah. Listen to his gears as he comes down here. Using his gears to brake and slow the car down. He's already got the foot down before that apex there. Did you see that?
Oh, yes.
That was a pretty clean lap. Where did it go?
P5. How does it look so quick and then they're not? I'm so confused.
Me and you both. And
I can't work it out tonight. Yeah. They look so quick and usually we'd be like, yep, that's going to be a top of the time. But I just can't tell tonight. Jamie, mate, welcome back to the comms box.
How are we?
Good, mate. How about yourself? No, he doesn't want to talk to me? Good, all right.
Is that a no comment?
Yeah.
I can hear.
Just take your iced coffee and get out of here then.
Mate, it looked really good, but where did the lap fall down for you?
No, the setup wasn't really suited for this temperature. And it's not that aggressive, I'll be honest. This setup more looks after the tyres more than anything.
So you've got a race setup going?
Yeah, just took some fuel out of it.
Yep. So we're expecting you to chomp through the field, and you've prepared yourself more for the fight to the finish rather than the fight to the qualies.
Yeah, I know a lot of the boys have got a pretty aggressive but fast set on.
Yep.
And if the temperature is anything like qualifying, they're going to chew out their ears pretty quickly.
A bit of strategy at play here, mate.
Yeah, like even though that was a 44.2, you know, in qualifying I did a 43.3. So that lap really wasn't indicative of my pace anyway.
No, we can see that. Well, you know, mate, it's good to see you back in the ring. Have you been practicing it all this week, or you just jumped in tonight for your second stint for 2 weeks?
I did a couple of laps earlier today with Dodsy.
Yep.
Just to get like a baseline down and do some race runs. Yeah,
mate.
Not really.
Well, good luck. It's good to see you back on track and put on a good show for us.
Thanks, mate. You have a good call.
All right. Green for Mr. Gamble's first sector and second sector. He's just hit a purple.
This man hit mid 142, so see if he can get anywhere near that. 143.603 is all he has to beat right now. While we take this moment on board, before he comes around that side, I want to say a huge shout out to everybody out there that follows Sim Racing World on Facebook. As of 2 days ago, we officially hit 1,000 followers. So thank you so much for all your support. Definitely couldn't have done it without everybody out there. So here's to 1,000 followers and many more to come as Scotty Gamble, will come screaming through 2 purples, 2 personal bests, another purple. 143.416. Will take provisional pole with just his teammate left to get out there and try and take that from him. Scott.
Hey, how we going, guys?
Good, mate, good. You reckon Blake can outdo you with that lap?
I do. I do think he will outdo me with that lap.
Mate, that was a bloody quick time, though. Bit trickier with the hotter temp out there.
Yeah, it was. We just really wanted to concentrate on that lap, trying to keep it smooth. The temp was rising, like it's 35.6, so she's gone up a few degrees, and yeah, we just keep it smooth and get around, and yeah, we knew we'd be able to get a reasonable time if we'd done that.
Well, you definitely hope, mate.
Well, we're looking forward to a really good battle tonight. Really good battle. Have you gone through your strategies on fuel and everything like that? Setup is aggressive on tyres, soft on tyres. How's it look?
Yeah, struggling to hear you, mate.
How's your setup going? Is it aggressive or soft? How's it look?
This setup is Blake's setup, so it's been softened up a little bit. It's probably a little faster in a straight line. I got my hands on it an hour before in practice, and yeah, it's a nice set. So we're going to give it a run, and it's low fuel tonight, so 40 litres, and we'll see how we go.
Excellent, mate. Well, you have fun out there, and as usual, I'm sure it's going to be an epic battle.
Yeah, we'll do. Thanks, guys.
On board now with Blake Warboys, WK and P Motorsport. Let's see how we go.
Second gear up this hill. Short shift? No, it's taken all the way through. Interesting to see what gear he goes to the top here. Down to third. Nice. There's no point talking about apexes where these guys hit everything like that, because they all pretty much hit them, don't they?
Yeah, they definitely do.
It's just these key points where, coming down that corner and getting the traction down early for up this hill, and then the chicane, if you don't get it right, you can kill your lap. Can you hear the tyres when he's rolling through?
Yes.
Noise? It's sensational, isn't it? So this is the other key point, I guess, the double left-hander, to get it as smooth as possible so you can get the traction down early and make it across that start-finish line. Oh, he's gone. He's had to back off a little bit there. Don't know how he's going to go in that last sector, because that looked like he had to back off a little bit there. So Scotty might have it.
He will have it with a 143.416. Scotty, yeah. Wait.
No, he had.
No,
did he have an
didn't.
off?
Did he get an off track? Wait,
yeah,
what's
he had an
happened?
off on that second left-hander. Yep, he had the off on the second left-hander. So
no.
It has thrown a spanner in the works. I love this stuff.
So that means Blake Warboys will start in P10.
Yeah, fifth row.
Wow. Yeah, yep. You can drag people in too.
Oh yeah, but I've got two screens going.
No, it's all right. I got too many screens. Have you seen my desk?
Was that an off track on that second on that double left-hander?
Yeah, it was an off track, unfortunately.
Bugger, it was looking good up until then too.
Yeah, I was feeling pretty good.
Where do you think you're coming out at the 43, high 43s or mid 43s with your current lap?
Well, I crossed the line with obviously the off track at a 43.6, so probably cost myself around 3/10 there, probably more.
Yep.
So
you've been right about where Scotty Gamble is.
Yeah.
43.4, somewhere around there.
Yeah. Bit of a shame, but I think we've got a really good setup for tonight. So see if we can come through. Strategy will definitely be interesting, but go have some fun, I guess.
Well, that's what we look forward to, mate. The battles are out the front. So the disadvantage, I guess, you've got is your teammates at the pointy end and you're at the back end, and in between are all fish.
Yeah, there's a lot of fish in that top 10 tonight. Big school there, so I'm sure they'll have some good little team strategies going on, but we'll see if we can get the WK and both the cars up the front there.
I had to disappear then. Sorry about that, guys. My throat hit on me. Well, good luck tonight, mate. Can't wait to see how it goes. I'm looking forward to watching you battle your way through.
Yeah, too easy. Thank you.
Cheers, bud.
Cheers.
Well, Nathan.
Well, Steve.
Another amazing top 10 shootout.
Yeah.
You boys have done an exceptional job. Top position with a 143.417 is Scotty Gamble. P2, Thomas Freeman with a 143.6. Dave Coleman with a 143.9. Followed by Harry Dodds, Troy Maguire, Jamie Dyke in 6th. Michael Whiting 7th. Chris Miller 8th. And Blake Warboys in 10th. So I don't know what's going on here with my SDK, but something went a bit weird. Did I miss something or someone?
2 had off tracks, so we had Delaney and Warboys both get off tracks, so they will finish in P9 and P10, and they will start fifth row on the grid. So not too bad. Yeah, that's not a big loss.
Back end, finalise the track for us and push it forward to the end of the session. We'll be able to get a the final grid up for us. We've got a few people out there.
Yeah, there's a lot of people chatting at the moment.
Dave Kirby, top 10 shootout, brought to you by Fishy Motorsports. I know, you should call it Jim's Fish Shop or something like that. And Chippy is have a blast calling the race, lads. Couldn't make it today. Didn't have much sleep this weekend.
That's no excuse, because neither did I.
No,
I definitely didn't have much sleep.
That is just poor, mate.
Oh, no.
We'll have to make you pay for it during the week.
Yeah, mate. If you want to talk about no sleep, I can tell you all about that.
I don't think that is rated G conversation for the broadcast.
Yeah, no, probably not. It was a lot of fun though.
Yeah, it was. How much tic-tac-toe did you play?
Oh, all of it.
Nice.
All of the tic-tac-toe. Right, well, I don't think we're going to be able to get the results up on the screen as big as I'd like. We're going to leave it as it is there. Our race stewards are at the moment starting to manually set the grid for our race session. Huge shout out thanks to simrigs.com, of course, for our V8 Supercars AM and Pro-Am series. Massive shout out to Racecraft, of course, for helping us with our qualifying top 10 shootout and pole position. Can't do it, of course, without Warren and Brown, our week in, week out round sponsor. Is that promo code still running for our drivers of the league?
There is for our drivers only, so it's something that we can't release. But if you're a driver for SRW or in our SRW Discord, jump in there because Warren and Brown have got a very special for our drivers at the moment. So you get in there and they can get 20% off their tools through the Warren and Brown store. So if you're a driver with SRW, you're listening right now, get in there right now. It's valid till the end of September. So Father's Day's coming around the corner, and get some gear for your mum and dad or whoever you call your father these days. We're not getting to politics, are we?
I wasn't listening.
Okay, you switched off on me, did you, mate?
I keep hearing Discord notifications going off, and I was just trying to turn it off. It was annoying me.
Oh, look at this excuse from Chippy. Oh, I was up watching the F1. Yeah, so was I, mate. I'm a dude on the. I'm not even going to read all that. It's
He said he's a dud on no sleep. He can't operate, mate. I'm struggling. Don't worry. I've had multiple quad shot coffees this evening. So there we have it. There is our Simrigs V8 Supercars Pro-Am top 10 shootout results thanks to Racecraft Simulations. Scott Gamble from WK and P Sim Sports will take out your pole position tonight, with Thomas Freeman from Fishy Motorsports lining up next to him. David Coleman from Fishy Motorsports will lead the row 2. Harry Dodds for Frog Leap Juice Racing will be next to him. And then Troy Maguire, Jamie Dyke, Michael White, and Chris Miller Funky, all from Fishy Motorsports, will fill out the back of the field with Blake Warboys for WK and SimSport with a off-track there, as well as Blake Delaney locking themselves into row number 5. That is our racecraft qualifying and top 10 shootout completed for another round. But we will be back very soon, unless there's something you want to talk about, Steve.
Well, we haven't really had a chance to speak about the rest of our sponsors, so maybe we can give them a bit of a hit out. Apart from, excuse me, from Sim Rigs and Racecraft, talking about a beautiful, sweet flavoured lollies that we have out here. So we've got Driver of the Day coming up, so we want the viewers out there to participate a bit.
Yes, we need to pick a driver of the day, so they can get their congratulations package thanks to temptingsweets.com.au. And because Tempting Sweets likes treating us all with these sweets, all of you can get a discount off your next purchase over at temptingsweets.com.au if you use code SRW10. So far, I've heard raving reviews of everybody who's received the Tempting Sweet packages. Yeah, so they're really, really good.
Loving it, aren't they?
Yeah, I enjoyed mine, even though I don't really do sweets, but highly enjoyed them.
On for a driver of the day the other day in the F3s, but obviously not. And I was thinking, I might get some. I haven't tasted them yet. Bloody own the damn place, and I can't even get some sweets. What's going on?
Terrible, mate. Terrible. The sponsors are washing. Can we get some sweets sent to Steve, please?
No, it's all right. Give them to someone who deserves them. I'm too overweight, and I don't deserve them anyway. But listen, if you've been watching our Facebook, Grim Industries has been doing some amazing things. I've noticed that they've been shipping stuff out to New Zealand, to America. So the Motor X show that we did a couple of months ago has done really well for them. They got some really good recognition out of it. They had a video clip go viral. So they've done really, really well. So good on it. I just have to cough, mate.
Pardon? Sorry, I can.
Just clearing my throat. But yeah, there's that's going on. There's a lot of things going on in the background. We've got our people from Shannon's coming back from holidays as well. And if you're out there and you're on Facebook, there's a competition that we're doing for the Pick That Sound of the Australian Icon vehicle. Have a look at our Facebook page. It's on there at the moment. You can win yourself a Rare Spares merchandise pack, which is a cooler, some stubby holders, all this sort of cool stuff that's in there. Get in there and put your suggestion in. The last clue was that the car was manufactured in South Australia. It only comes in a 4-door, and it's an Australian vehicle. So, geez, if you can't Google what's made in South Australia, and if you can't Google what's only come in a 4-door, God help yous. That's got to go off. We want to give that away in the next few days as well. Apart from that, the driving coming up this weekend is going to be spectacular. The admin boys are starting to work on season 4. So each admin guy from Hutto for the F3s, Mr. Barber has taken over the V8s, and our resident 86 driver, who doesn't drive it anymore, but Mr. Daniel Fritz is looking after the 86s. He's starting to put together the new season as well. So hopefully we'll have that available in the coming weeks and launch the new season and open registrations.
Just put the link in chat for everybody to head on over to our Facebook page and have a guess on our post, thanks to Rare Spares, and what you think this car is, because we want to give away this merch pack thanks to Rare Spares, of course. So get on over there, have a guess, and one of us will let you know if you're correct or not, and hopefully we can crown a winner. So another clue coming out in 2 days though, right?
Yeah, no, tomorrow.
Oh, it's tomorrow.
There'll be another clue coming out tomorrow. So it's got to the point where the clue will pretty much give it away. So there'll be another clue out tomorrow at some point. during the course of the day, and we'll hopefully get that over the line. We have another competition which we're going to be starting again, which will involve Warren and Brown. So Warren and Brown have got a merchandise pack they're putting up front, and that's going to be pretty cool. And we're going to do a little bit of a competition for that too. So we want to do a few things to some of our community can get involved and win some stuff. So it's not just about the drivers always, because without the 1,000 people on Facebook that follow us and the people that subscribe to us on SRW TV, we want to give something back to you guys as well. So we want to participate as much as possible. We're working on giving you gifts as well for people that watch the stream. So we'll see what we can do.
Yeah, why not give away to our viewers as well? Give back to the community that keeps us growing.
Exactly. Without the community, we are nothing. We're just two guys in a room that think that we're commentators and doing something special. What makes it special is you guys out there viewing it and watching it and commentating on it.
Exactly, and of course all our drivers that come out each week and put on these phenomenal shows for us and have a great time racing as well. We could definitely not do it without all our drivers in the league. We are not far off having 300 drivers across the league. Not all of them race at the same time, of course, because that'd be pretty chaos, but our Discord is not far away from clicking over to 300, so huge shout out to all the drivers that have come on over with SRW. But yes, Jace is going to go over there and have a guess on that classic car as well, because you can win yourself a nice little package. I wish someone hadn't told me what it was so I could have a guess.
I'm sorry, mate. I'm really sorry. If I drag up the audio, I guess I could put it through my mic so people can hear it right now.
I could just do it myself.
Well, you could do that too.
That would make it much easier.
Yeah, let's give these people a listen. Let's see if someone that's viewing tonight can actually pick it. Well, our guys in our race RC room, the race director and the guys in there said the server is
it's loading.
It's ending.
Yeah.
So that's nice, quick turnaround tonight, boys. Well done. Pricey, yes, please.
All right, everybody, if you stay nice and quiet, I will hit this go sound. I put the link in the chat, so if you all want to go and check out the video yourself and listen yourself and have a guess, it's there.
Before you play it, you need to be subscribed to SRW TV. You need to be a follower of our Facebook page and of Rare Spares Facebook page, and you need to put. You can tell us here, but you need to put your guess in the comment section on Facebook as well. So get ready. Here comes the sound.
Oh, that's hilarious. It's not going through desktop audio. Because it's set to only pick up iRacing, so it doesn't pick up any other sound. Okay, let's try this again. Ready?
I didn't hear anything, mate.
No, but it definitely played through to the viewers. Okay. So that is the car. You have to guess what it is over on our Facebook page.
Woohoo! Server is up.
Get on over there. The server is up. I am joining the session right now. I really wanted to make another coffee, to be honest. I really badly did.
It's funny, Jamie's like, the server's up as well, and the boys telling the server's up. We're a bit more organised these days, mate. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah. I was keeping on top of it anyway. I keep an eye on everything. It's good. We've had a few seasons to work out all the timings and everything with top 10. I know our first top 10 that we ran, it was absolute shambles. Because we were learning, and now it's nice and smooth. It's great.
We're getting better. We've got a lot of things we're going to try for the end of this season to keep you guys engaged and have a bit of fun. Ray says here, you might be two guys in a room, but it's like you guys are at the actual track. Well done. Well, thanks, mate. Thanks for the props and Pricey as well. Like real dudes on TV. we try to be as professional as possible, and we were trying to get this as engaging as possible for you guys. It's important for you guys to be able to listen to our banter and not being bored.
Sorry, mate, but you are bored.
That's what my wife says.
Oh no! Don't go down that path. That's a dangerous one.
Crikey. Yeah.
Oh
He says
no!
to me, he goes, you spend more time on your phone than a teenager does. And I said, well, at least I'm not in the bathroom on my own.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But how good is it to look at the series log in and the iRacing log up, and to have to actually scroll down a fair few times to get all the drivers' names in there? Yeah.
Yes.
Dace wants to know if his comment came through on Facebook. I don't have it open at the moment. Do you have yours open at the moment?
Probably. I've only got 22 screens.
You only got 22?
Yeah, I need 22.
Hang on, no, your comment didn't come up, Jace. No, I can't see it at the moment, but I'll log into our Facebook just to make sure I can see it.
He said a HG Manaro.
That was last season.
I'm going to tell you no because and you got to spell it right too.
Is it? Hang on, he's
spelled
it the way he says it.
Yeah, Manaro. Yeah, a Manaro.
Manaro, man.
No, that
Sorry,
that was the last car, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. Yeah. It was the GTS Monaro, actually, the last one. Here we go, the session. I'm in the session.
The top 10 only runs 4 races of the series, mate. So, yeah, it's not every week. There's just a couple of races through the series that the top 10 get to go through and do the shootout. But the rest of the races, everybody else is qualifying together.
Yeah, and look, we'll work some stuff out for the drivers that we're waiting to maybe just have a bit of a heat race or something like that. Transition done really quick, and the boys are getting quicker and quicker as we go.
Yeah, 100%, mate. I actually do have time. I do have time. We've still got 10 minutes this practice session. I'm going to quickly go and boil a coffee. And boil the kettle. Usually I'd make a coffee out of my proper machine, but I'm lazy and I'm just going to make an instant coffee. But I got 10 minutes, so I'm going to quickly go do. I'm going to quickly go do that.
You go have a coffee, and I'm watching the YouTube chat right now, people. So if anyone's got a question or wants to know something a bit more detail about the series we run, or about some of the drivers, reach out and let me know what you want to know. If I can tell you something, I will. The boys are out there already practicing. I'm watching Fishy boys. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, seeing the lady, all 1, 2, 3, 4 just fly around the track behind each other, and it looks spectacular. No questions yet. So yeah, we've already answered that. Boundaries on the track as usual. So back to some of the things that we're planning on doing, I guess, keeping you guys informed as much as I can. So keep your eyes open. For those of you that are around South Australia, the show is going really well. We are going to be doing it live. We're just waiting for it to become relevant to the current racing rounds. It's putting something on YouTube for you guys, which is like 3 or 4 rounds late. It just doesn't make sense. You've already watched it and seen it and everything else. So we're trying to get things current. And that will happen in the next week or two. Dean, my brother, who's a cohort on our show, has been so he's missed out. Do all that sort of stuff ourselves. So that's going to be something really cool. Tyson's rocking the bar with wheels and the safety car. Yeah, Can hardly hear me. Can you hear me now, Joey? Nothing's changed unless Nathan has turned me down as he's gone away. I'm sure you'll tell me if you can't hear me, Joey. So I guess we're looking at a track like this to give you a bit of a rundown on what the track corners are called and everything like that. A bit better, but the sound sounds louder. Okay, so Nate's done something as he's walked away. So you've got a track with some really cool names that have got on there. They've got the Tamburello, which is your main corner going left. Then you've got your second corner, the Villeneuve. Third is the Tosser, no comment. That goes up the hill to the Paratella, back to the Morale, all the way up to the Variante Alta, down the bottom of the hill to the Rivazza around 13, 14, 15, and back down to the Variante Bassa. Hopefully I pronounced that a bit better. I did grow up with a lot of Italians, really good friends of mine, being that I'm an ethnic myself, that you probably wouldn't have picked. But yeah, any questions you got out there, please let me know. At the moment, the boys are ripping it up and setting some times. We've already got Scotty Gamble, who's already set a 1:43.3 just in his warm-ups. Blake Warboy's not too far behind him with a 1:43.87. Fastest on track out of the Fishy boys at the moment is Michael Whiting in his warm-ups. He's doing a 1:44.3. So the boys are really starting to get their groove on with just under 5 minutes left of warm-up practice, whatever you want to call this section of the race.
I wouldn't really call it any section of the race. It's a bit of a
open
time.
Pre-race.
Yeah, to let everybody get into the session.
Peter Morris. Well, that's another for a while.
Sippo-meter.
Which series will be fixed setup series next season? Well, our Formula 3 series is a fixed setup series. Everything else is opened. Tim Nichols is here. Hey guys, how are you, mate? Good to have you watching. So our Formula 3 series is probably one of our, you know what? Everything we've got at the moment is really, really competitive. We've got really high numbers in all four of our series. And the battles that you see tonight are not too far from what you see in the Formula 3. Those boys are next level. It's a little bit different because you can't make any contact at all. Those cars will just fall apart and disintegrate with some impact or contact. And then you've also got our 86ers who love the contact, and we get a lot of contact in that racing too. So that is very close too. So, mate, if you want to race anything, come on down. It's a lot of fun. You know what we're like down here, mate. Always ready to have someone back. And actually, it's free for past drivers, so you should already be here.
Yeah, all series were free this season, mate, for past and present drivers. So, could have got yourself locked in, mate. I hope you've been well, though, Pete. It's been a while since we've seen you cruising around, that's for sure.
Yeah, I think the last time Pete was in the was it in the trucks?
Yeah, yep, was the trucks.
Yeah. Sorry, SDK just will not work for me. Oh, race control is having a bit of a pipe up. Just going through the towing procedures that we have in place for SRW. Anyone that has an off has to wait for a tow to be granted by race control. If you call for a tow that a safety car is issued because of it, you need to wait until race control lets you to tow, because the fact that you've called the tow, you need to be disadvantaged by about a lap so that you can't come back on the lead lap and just pop up again and have no penalty for it. So with boys out there at the moment. Everyone's tearing it up again. I really didn't think that many boys would be out there pushing laps. Still got Scotty Gamble as the fastest at the moment. Peter Frame has dropped out due to packet loss at the moment. Hopefully makes it back before the session goes. Mr. Crosby, where are you? Oh, you're racing Tuesday nights. You're not racing Sunday nights, are you, mate? You've got enough pace out to be out here, mate. Well, you should be out here. Yeah, Willow Springs is going to be cool. I haven't actually driven it in iRacing. I've driven it in the old, what's it called, Project Cars 2, but I haven't driven it in the damn iRacing just yet. So that's going to be very interesting. That's a really cool track. I'm not sure what you guys out there think of it, but I think it's going to be pretty cool. At the moment, we've got Callum Hodgkinson on screen, tearing it up. Cal's, as I mentioned earlier, has been having a really cool season this season. He's pretty much he's the only person out there that races something more than me. I'm pretty much race every night except for tonight. But he races this as well, so he's got his head and everything. He's Crosby, he goes, he tried to get in, but he wouldn't let me in. It must have been a bit late, mate, to get in at that time. But I'm not sure. We've got a few people that have gone hiatus on us and have taken the registration, but not really filled the field. So we're looking at that at the moment, and hopefully we'll open up a few positions. A couple of drivers vacating positions, so we could be there. Practice, which is a 15-minute section, is just finished up. The boys are going into the pits right now. We're going to have guys starting to get ready, and the grid will start getting soaked up and moving into race mode. Yeah, doing a mixed NASCAR and racing. Call of Duty. Haven't done that for a long time, mate. A long time. So my SDK isn't working that well, Nath, if you can hear me. The grid is going up. What we've got now at the moment is first place. We've got Scotty Gamble gridding up beside Thomas Freeman by David Coleman, Harry Dodds, row 3, Troy Maguire, Jamie Dyke, row 4, Michael Whiting, Chris Miller, row 5, Blake Delaney and Blake Warboys both had their offs in their tracks, and then we've got the rest of the field following through with 11th position, Dan Noble and Miles Burgess. The boys are all gridding up and getting ready to go. The rest of the field, as you can see, Ty Delaney in 13th, Gerard Cifuentes 14th, and I think they're here, they're going. Troy Dooley, Jason Douglas, Travis Daly, Andrew Cowan, Peter Frame. And air off and going. Everyone's had a good start. Looks like Blake stalled a little bit, and he's had Sam Noble pass him on the outside. The boys are all heading into the first corner, and it's 2x2 all the way through. 3x3 with a bit of contact there. It looks like that was Maguire going off with a bit of help, and the boys are still coming through and starting to get into a single line. Harry Dodds has made some great work there. He's up into 5th place by the look of it, and we're right behind Michael Whiting at the moment, followed by Harry Dodds. The boys are taking that nice. That's very close from Doddsy behind him. He's taking some pace through there. It's amazing how quickly these guys have all got into single file.
There's a few cars off track at the back. Blake Warboys is one of those cars that actually went around. But something has happened with Warboys, and he's plummeted to the rear of the track. And Troy Dooley's car is not looking happy.
Yeah.
He is looking like he's going to have to request for tow. Maybe he might make it. He's going to try and make it.
Not that I'm that experienced at towing. Rubbish. He's better off trying to make it back to the grid on his own steam rather than towing. It's going to cost him too much time sitting in the pits waiting for the tow. Here we go. Someone's having a look, sticking their nose out. That is Maguire by the look of it, behind on Miller. How great do these cars sound coming down that hill, guys? It is spectacular. If our comms are good, just give us a heads up, guys. Just people were saying a bit earlier, Nath, that my comm was a bit low. But
it's because you got to hold that new microphone on your lips, mate.
Oh, it's on my goatee, mate. It's tickling me.
Yeah, I'm telling you, these types of microphones, mate, you got to have your lips right on them.
Oh, I'm not used to that. Jace Douglas is. Oh, who's that? Just had a bit of a.
That's Jace Douglas.
Jace Douglas just missed that. On the left, we've got.
Ty Delaney. Yeah, and Travis Daly. There's been big issues. There's a lot of cars coming into pits.
4 guys in the pits.
There's been some big things happening towards the rear of the field. So I'm hoping.
At the moment, Miles Burgess, Aaron Schotter, and Troy Dooley and Travis Daly have all gone in the pits in and out. Oh, safety car has been called. Whoa, safety car, pit lane is closed. There's 3 guys that looks like they might have just made it out.
Good. All right.
Car.
Let's see what happened. All right, so first incident was actually with Miles Burgess and Blake Warboys. So
right here in the middle of the screen.
3 wide down into turn 1. That is already asking for issues.
Yep. Oh,
see,
yeah, he's come down on him there.
Slight bit of contact at that sort of speed. Easy to push you off into the wall. They go.
Yep. Yeah. That's crazy. Ray's gone. Fixed setup might be good for the boys in the amps. Yeah, but they need to.
Oh!
Valkyrie.
Oh! We missed that live.
I hope he's not in VR.
Oh, that would have been dizzy. Wow, that was a huge, huge hit to that wall.
That was pretty spectacular. They're still under safety car conditions, yes?
Yes.
Yep. Cool. That is got a bit of air out of that too. That was almost like our jump at Bathurst.
That was better than the jump at Bathurst. Here's Dooley's incident as well. This is 3 incidents now in the first lap.
Dooley's gone out wide. Oh,
he's lost it. Oh, and he's been speared.
And he's taken it. He's got hit by, who was that? Callum, he got hit by as well? I wonder how much damage Callum got out of that.
Was that Callum? Hello? That's definitely not what was supposed to happen then.
The boys are doing their drive.
So it's a PSR car that actually managed to spear him in the red there. I think it was Ed. It's actually, it's either Ed or Travis that have just managed to spear him on the way through.
Yeah.
That is
well,
really
you know what?
unfortunate.
The good thing about it is, not that there's anything good about being punted like that or being put out of the track off that. People can get back into the race still because there's a fair bit of time of racing there. At least it's not the last few minutes we just can't recoup. So Warboys has got a hell of a fight to do here and get himself back across.
Oh no, another unfortunate one where they've self-spun and been speared by the car behind them.
So this is what happens on this field. You know, you make that error and you're going to have contact from behind. You're going to. The boys are so close. We're talking a couple of tenths gap between drivers. It's unavoidable. Oh, was that a bit of love there?
Someone, I think something happened at front and 2 cars. Yeah, something happened with Ty Delaney and the 2 cars had to get out of it. What a few incidents. Guys out there already racing hard.
Yep. Well, you know what?
And I think Daly, so Daly was the one that speared Dooley. That's him limping it to the pits. So,
yeah. Where is the safety car right now, mate?
Oh, Warboy's car was really damaged as well.
PX to close,
so one more lap.
Yep, they're travelling through. That looks like Coleman and Dyke's gone in the pits there. They have.
Yep.
So they're looking at, what have we got? We've got currently, what lap are we on? Lap 4. Filling up. That'll give them a nice advantage. But, oh mate, there's a battle through the field, isn't it?
Oh, it's going to be now. Everybody's back on top of each other, so.
Yeah.
Boys that are in the pits are coming out.
Strategy. They're going to be on the same strategy as Blake Warboys now. Yep.
Coffee's good. It's a bad idea though, because I can see after this broadcast the caffeine's going to be like heavily kicked in, and I'm not going to be able to sleep.
Oh, that is going to crash.
Well, look, in nearly 2 years, I've only fallen asleep at the controls of the broadcast once, so. It was with you, yes. And it was right at the end during the interview, so it was okay.
That's funny.
Look, I'm committed to be here regardless of what's happened the night before.
Yeah. The race control's been very busy, mate. They've there's a few further actions. A lot of the racing incidents. That 1-3 wide where I think Warboys got involved. That's been called a race incident. I think that was in this incident they were referring to.
Did a car exit pits when it was closed? No idea, mate, because I don't get a notification when pits are open or closed, only in sim.
It didn't look like it, but I'm sure if they did, they're going to get punted for it, or get caught for it. The cars that went in the pits in that last pass by was Dyke and Coleman. I don't think they didn't look like they came out early. They were still going past while they were still in the pits.
Yeah, so, I'm not sure how that ruling works.
We're a lap down.
As if pit lane was closed, nobody should have been going in.
Pit lane exit would be closed.
Oh, right, exit.
Yeah, that would be going in.
All right, safety car is starting to pull away now. So the field is in the hands of Scott Gamble.
Once Gamble, Freeman, Michael Whiting, the top 3 got gents, ladies and gents. Harry Dodds, Chris Miller, Troy McGuire, Sam Noble, Blake Delaney, and Jason Douglas is your top 10 with Andrew Cowan in the 10th position.
Right, so Tyson has entered the pit lanes and they will be coming around, and Scotty Gamble is not waiting. He is away already. Got the power down, got the jump out. Top 3 will get a bit of a stretch here.
He's done well. He hasn't made a lot of a gap, but he's got himself 3/10, which is really important in this first sector. Under brakes, everyone's nice and clean. Oh, it looks like someone's going to have a bit of a dive there. That's one of the...
Miles Burgess and Newens is off track. Careful with the rejoin, but Travis Daly. No, Ed Hayden.
That's Warboys was off there on the left as well. Dyke's having to move on the inside of someone there. Yep, he just made it through. Dyke and Coleman have just made their way through. These guys are double teaming their way through the field.
Oh, Hodgkinson is around.
And he's in a bad position.
Down the field he goes there. That is unfortunate. Oh man, come on, Brain. Keep up with the racing, please.
Oh, mate, we're only human. Miles Burgess is having a good old crack there, isn't he?
He is, mate. He is. He's keeping Ed off the back of him, and he's pushing his way through to Ty Delaney. The boys at the front are starting to get on top of each other as well.
Yeah, Dyke's on the back of Noble already, and there's 2 wide into this chicane. See how they handle that. Oh, Dyke's got a nice exit out of there. He's taken Ed Hayden through that corner and passed him right on the edge of that chicane. Now he's going to have another crack at Miles Burgess, who's in front of him. Oh, look at that. Coleman on the inside. He's got some cojones, man, and he's made it stick. Well done, Coleman. War Boys in the back of Troy. Is that Troy
Yeah,
Daly?
it is. Yeah, Troy Dooley.
And he's on the
Travis
outside.
Daly.
Yeah, he'll take
It's
Travis Daly by the end.
All Boys is a lap down.
Yep.
So he's got a lot of racing to do. This is a long race, though.
Yeah, it is, mate. We've got 60 minutes of this.
Up on board with Sam Noble for 9.5 Sim Sports now, with Blake Delaney and Jason Douglas both trying to have a go at him. Delaney went out wide. Douglas snuck himself in next to Delaney. They both want a piece of Sam from the 953 Sim Sports. Drive-through penalty for car 73.
Yeah.
Contact with car 88 in lap 1.
Yep, with Aaron Schotter.
Look at this. Jason Douglas and Blake Delaney. Douglas will just drop back out of that side-by-side action. That has now brought Andrew Cowan and Jerry Sanfuentes on the back of them as well. Be heating up for quite a decent battle here.
Yeah. Sam Noble's a lot of pressure there from Delaney, isn't he?
And then he's got Douglas as well right on the back of him. So,
yep. So my prediction was lap 9 for the first round of pits, which means that Delaney and Coleman won't be pitting till about lap 12 if lap 9 is where we're looking at. Well, originally I was saying that Delaney would be like lap 11.
if Delaney's going for a move on Noble, he got a really good run out of that corner. Used the slipstream to his advantage. Will have the outside line coming down into turn 1.
Douglas is also making a bit of a posse position there as well. He's done really well. He got a lot of double draft through that inspection too.
Delaney.
Delaney is, man. He's just catching him every corner.
Just showing the pace that he has here. Jamie Dyke just come out firing on all 8 cylinders, set the fastest lap time so far with a 1:43.8. Delaney around the inside, locks up a little bit, gets his car offline because of that lockup. Douglas on the back of him.
Really well. That was very smart the way he did that. He stopped Douglas from getting through. Stopped, what's his name? I forgot.
Sam Noble, mate. Sam Noble.
Mental Black. Look at the exit he got out of that corner. He's already left it behind.
Yeah, Delaney's already out of here, but look who's coming into this battle now. Mr. Andrew Cowan, you're not so average sim racer. He's going to get in on this as well. Cowie trying to get the nose out on Sam here.
Cowie's been quiet of late. Oh, no, I take that back. He hasn't been quiet of late. He's been fighting with Ty a fair bit. Who's young Ty? Ty's right behind
He's
Cowie.
right behind him. yeah, he is. So,
where would he be?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. This battle pack here is going to be that action pack that we had last week as well. But then what's going to happen is you're going to have Dyke and Coleman catching up. So Dyke is right on the back of
just this moment, yeah.
And he's just going to swallow him at this first and second corner. Look on the inside. They're going to go too wide. Dyke has just out-braked him like beautiful. How clean was that?
You just see the brake lights turn on. Burgess turns on. You count like a half a second, and then Dyke is on there. So definitely a big difference.
Oh, yeah. It's that corner momentum that they have. It's just nuts. And look at the gap he's already taken on him. He's like, this is where
on the back of Jerry.
Yeah, this is where people go, you know, these guys at the front, it's a 10th here, a 10th there. So you're actually seeing it happen right now. So Dyke was right on the back of him. He's passed him. He's already 4/10ths above Miles. So every corner is a couple of tenths. So what at the moment he's being held up by Mr. Sanfuentes.
Oh well, if he's being held up, he's got to make that. He's got to make the move and get around him. Keep pushing forwards.
That's racing. You got to risk it for the biscuit sometimes. Mr. Gamble is Mr. Freeman and Mr. Gamble again. So these guys are just going to be battling it through the whole race, aren't they?
I do hope so.
Yeah, Michael Whiting is just patiently waiting behind them.
Oh, what did I just miss? Oh, Coleman. Coleman is starting to come through the field. Coleman has just got around Ed and Burgess. On his way up to Dyke. Dyke now down the inside of Jerry into turn 1. Again, just makes that way too easy for himself. Another position taken and already on the back of Delaney Jr. I'd say Ty will keep pushing hard, but just let his teammate through. Nice and clean there.
Oh no. So, Mr. J. Marnie said, was there someone that exited the pits under closed door? Closed pit exit?
And he was right. It's just come up.
Got himself a drive-through. He will be fuming.
Yep, penalty car 1 exiting a closed exit. That is unfortunate. So, Mr. Joe Mahoney did pick up something we didn't. Oh, Dykes had an off track. Oh, no.
Anger?
Yeah, it could be anger, frustration, disappointment.
Who's that? That's Burgess, Coleman, and Dyke.
And Jerry. Mr. Sanfuentes was in there as well. And by the way, Joe, I know it's Marnie, but it's just I've been calling you Mahoney for so long. It's going to be very hard to not call you Mahoney.
Officer Mahoney?
Yeah, Officer Mahoney.
If you don't know who Officer Mahoney is, what did you win? You won the booby prize, mate.
Yeah, you get a booby prize.
Miles taking a bit of a jump in on Fuentes.
Yeah, Gerard, yep.
Looking good.
Jerry was a race car driver.
3, 4 guys, they're so close to each other.
Yeah, Coleman is pushing up the back here. Nah, that's actually Warboys here, so he's definitely getting through the field. He's I don't know what can Blake could hope for here. I suppose another safety car, and he needs to stay out to get his lap back.
100%. 100%. If he has a safety car, you'll get the wave around because it'll be a lapped car.
See Coleman going side by side with Jerry, and he does squeeze it through there. You call him honey.
So we're at lap 10. What did I say? 11-12 is going to be the pitting strategy. So,
but we did have a safety car for 4 laps. So
4 laps, and that's going to push that back to what? 14? Lap 14?
Yeah, probably 14, 15. So Scotty Gamble and Thomas Freeman still up the front. Just driving away with each other. There's really no need for these two to be all out battling at this point. I think Thomas is probably gonna ride the back of him and see sort of what Scott's pit strategy is going to be, as we see Harry Dodds and Jason Douglas both enter the pits.
Look at Whiting's obviously fuel saving here because he's not burning his tyres out. He's just sitting behind these two guys, just going along for the ride. But these guys are actually catching the lap car. Who's that in front of them there?
That is Peter Frame, I think. Yeah, he's had a couple of off tracks, but you know what? He's out here. He's getting it in his practice and learning the craft of these V8 supercars. So good to see that he's. I know, the bloody chat.
Sometimes you just can't repeat the chat.
No, like it's not bad, but it's
not bad.
It's not professional.
Not bad, but it could be taken in context.
Yeah. Well, Marnie, Mr. Marnie, is also known as his honey, my honey.
My honey.
Yeah, my honey. Here we go, Miles Burgess down the outside of Ty Delaney. Oh, no, on the brakes. He's locked up. He's gone across. Locked up. Oh, that's really not a good way to get back on track.
Ty's contemplating, do I let Coleman through or not? I think Ty, if you can hear me, let Coleman through and then get on the back of Coleman and ride the wave behind him, mate.
Battle him, Ty. Battle him. Don't let Coleman through easy. Don't make it easy for him, Ty.
And you know what? It's good to have these guys out on YouTube and having a bit of a chin wag with us. We've got a fair few people watching, and our live audience is getting bigger and bigger every week. So we really appreciate you guys having a bit of a chin wag and chat with us.
The pits have all come in. Oh, the pits have lit up.
12. So the guys that would have come normally in for lap 9 have come in for lap 12. So it's like crazy. Gamble, Troy, Maguire, Funky.
I want to see how this works for Warboys. Because if he can get close... he's going through turn 4 now, so...
Okay, so 18:52 is the pit time for Gamble. That's not travelling time, that's just his pit itself. Dodds has gone in for 16:53. Whoa. The rest of them are 17.8. 16.8. So... that's a fairly long pit there by Gamble. All right, so that is the strategy opened up for Dyke. He is, obviously his pit is going to be a fair bit later, probably another 3 to 4 laps.
Oh, that was close exit there for Funky.
Got himself into 7th. Michael Whiting stayed out, mate. So was Thomas Freeman, and so was Blake Delaney.
Yeah, yep. I was actually sort of hoping that we'd see Blake come back through while everybody was in the pits, but yeah, it was too close. Yeah. Oh,
143.7. Yeah, he just said at 143.7.
All right, Freeman, Whiting.
Blake all in the pits. This will give Coleman, Burgess and Shotter up the top 3. They've already pitted those boys. Have a look at this. Did these boys get any closer?
So this is what Warboys needs right now. He's up with Coleman, okay? So he needs to stay with Coleman. He essentially needs to get around Coleman and onto the back of the pack. That's, if there's not going to be another safety car, that's what he needs to do.
He'd want a safety car soon, and he'd want to be in front of Coleman so that he is a lap down and needs to get the wave around. And that will get him back on the lead lap behind everyone, but he needs it to happen like in the next 5 minutes.
Yeah, otherwise, yep.
Yeah.
Oh.
Otherwise, he hasn't had enough time to catch up and get his way to the front.
Oh my gosh. I am so sorry, guys.
What's wrong?
Oh, you know how we've been doing this whole first lap thing without having intervals and stuff up? Well, it's been 13 laps and I haven't had intervals up.
Oh well. And I'm sorry, but I couldn't see it at my SDK. So I didn't even
No, but I do love all the viewers. Every time that there's something just a little bit astray, mate. Look, I want to know. If I'm your producer for the night, I want to know so we can fix it up, make the broadcast much better for your viewing pleasure. And I had a big weekend, so the brain's a little slow. So yeah, thanks for letting us know.
Troy Daly.
Oh, Dooley.
Dooley is he saved it from hitting the wall, but he got a bit loose there. Look, we're not Precious Flowers in the Ivory Tower up here. We're here to put on a show for you guys, and if there's something you guys want to see or something you can't see, just let us know, guys. We're all friends here. We can take the criticism.
What happens if they want to see us on camera?
Well, that's fine with me as well. I've got the green screen ready. It's something that we're working on. So I'm just going to get ShiBBy to shave and get him a new polo.
Get me to shave, mate. That is not happening. I told you.
Have you ever played at that beard?
It hasn't been this long for quite a while, as we see Thomas Freeman. Okay, so Scotty Gamble is actually at the front of the pack now. So he has...
Coleman and Dyke have pitted. Let's see where they come out, mate.
He's essentially...
Coleman is coming out now.
He's essentially back on the lead lap.
Who's that, mate?
Scotty Gamble. Oh, sorry, it wasn't Gamble. It was bloody War Boys, wasn't it? Yeah, it was War Boys.
But you just had Dyke and Coleman pit as well. Dyke is out now. Coleman's pit was a 1772. Dykes was a 1740. So these guys have done some reasonable saving in there, and they've come in on lap 14.
Look, if you guys want to see what ShiBBy looks like in real life, you can go follow me on Instagram or on Facebook. It's at T1AO ShiBBy. And you can follow me and all the adventures that me and my family and my friends and stuff get up to. I'm sure you'll enjoy the content.
Well, I'm not sure how to reply to Jack Mahoney's question. Taking requests, only SRW?
Yeah, that's what I was responding to.
Yeah. Then how about a few of your classic spins, Steve? No, mate, we don't want to bore people with those.
And you haven't had too many this season as we jump on board with Miles Burgess here in a battle with so that's War Boys on the back of him now, right? So we need to keep an eye on what War Boys is doing.
Douglas has just started off track and lost 2 positions from Chris Miller and Noble. War Boys is making his way through like crazy. But Freeman is settled in the top spot now. So he's
just too heavy on the brakes.
Yeah. Freeman's pit strategy has worked. He's pitted a lap later and got himself in front of Freeman, in front of Gamble. So now we've got Freeman, Scotty Gamble and Michael Whiting. So that overcut really worked well for him. Harry Dodds is still sitting in 4th. Blake Delaney is up into 5th now. So Blake's done really well after his earlier enterprise off the track. Coleman is settled into 11th, just past Ty Delaney. I'm not sure if that was a thank you, goodbye, catch you later. Where's Dykey going? Dykey is now with his drive-through, is sitting in 17th place. The last lap was a 1:43.8.
And he's still on lead lap, so
yeah,
it's not too bad.
Some of these boys are really waiting for safety car to bring them back into level playing fields.
Right, Delaney, Burgess, side by side, bit of touch, bit of rubbing, no love lost. Ty Delaney will get the better run out of that corner though. It looked like there was a good bit of battling right before. We'll jump back on board, so they do have War Boys in front of them, which essentially to them is lapped. Oh, a bit of a lock-up. And they bounce off each other and continue on down the track.
Sorry, my voice disappeared for a second then.
Right, I took over.
Am boys, the boys have asked how the Am boys are going. Well, not too bad. Not too bad at all.
Well, Troy Maguire's up in 6th.
Yeah, Troy Maguire's in 6th. 2nd place is Jason Douglas in the Ams. 3rd, Andrew Cowan, followed by the ever regular and consistent Ty Delaney. So Miles Burgess is behind him, and then Ed Hayden and Shotter. Troy Maguire has got it all the way up there. Here we go. 2 wide. Burgess and Delaney. Ty doesn't give up, does he?
No, he really doesn't.
No, which is really good to see. A kid at his age, he's got some good gumption. He knows that he's just got to keep the pressure on and keep going. He's doing really well. Miles Burgess is a experienced racer. He goes out in a lot of different cars and doing really well. Ray Douglas, you guys out in Ballarat, are you? Well, there you go. A lot of soccer in Ballarat. Spent a lot of pissy weekends, drinking weekends in Ballarat. The old church used to be a great place.
Oh, he's having a dig at us. So we've got great heads for commentary.
Oh yeah, did you read that?
No, it's too busy. I don't know what I was doing, to be honest.
Look, you should see my head on Real World on TV, mate. Channel 31. You get Channel 31 out there. Get on there and have a geeze, mate.
I still haven't seen any of these shows yet.
Well, we did while you were making your coffee. Explain why they haven't seen it, because we want it to be relevant to the current racing. Because at the moment, Channel 31's making us do 2 or 3 weeks behind, and it's not really relevant to our viewers. What's the point of me showing you a racing review of this race in 2 or 3 weeks?
Oh, Ty Delaney's made a mistake. Straight into the side of Miles Burgess.
Yeah, is that going to be an RC chat?
Feel like if Ty redressed, but he is going to lose that spot to Jerry if he does, because Miles has fallen quite far off the back of him now.
Yeah, that was called in. Car 93 called that in. He's having a look at that. Car 93 with Miles Burgess. The boys are up front, are battling like crazy. Scotty Gamble is 0.86 behind Freeman, and Michael Whining and a further second behind that. So the boys have just settled in. It's interesting to see. We're at the what are we, the 32-minute mark, lap 17. I think we'll have one more pit before the race is through, and I don't see the likelihood of another safety car, because the gaps between the cars have opened up a fair bit on this track.
Yeah, there's only a few battles still happening at the moment. So we've got a battle for P1 and P2, and then back down to P8, 9 and 10. There's a good battle going on there, and then 13, 14 and 15. So a few battles going on. It'll be interesting to see what happens when the pits start coming through for the second time. We might see some cars on top of each other as we see Noble go too deep and off track, which will allow Mr. Funky Miller to move on up into P7.
Who's our biggest mover for tonight, mate?
Biggest movers and shakers. So we do have a bit of a tie for movers, which would be Jason Douglas up 7 positions and Andrew Cowan up 7 positions as Coleman gets around Douglas. So that moves Douglas up 6 positions. So at the moment, our biggest mover now is Mr. Andrew Cowan, but Douglas is not going to let Coleman get away with that all so easy. Biggest shaker tonight, unfortunately, is Blake Warboys because of that incident at the beginning. Definitely hasn't been able to make that time up. We'll need another safety car to see him get around.
Alan Hodkinson has done his second pit. I'm not sure if that was due to incident or what it was, but he's pitted. He's in the pits now.
Drive-through.
You sure?
Didn't Callan get a drive-through at some point?
No.
Did I read the wrong number?
It could be damaged because the clock's ticking at 27 seconds, 28 seconds. So maybe he's recovering from a bit of damage there.
So Miles, just a beautiful move there on Jerry Sanfuentes. So Miles Burgess is now up another spot into P13 around Jerry Sanfuentes. David Coleman is on the back of Sam Noble. So some of these battles are starting to heat up again. And you've got Jason Douglas, so Coleman will go on the outside. Watch where these two guys position their cars to. Oh, Noble.
Way too much of that curb.
Gets airborne. Puts Coleman.
Oh, Jason Douglas is sniffing in there as well. Oh, he's what was that call? I didn't quite hear that from RC, but Noble's very lucky he hasn't been
swallowed up.
There's a part of the track which is fairly tight and twisty, so it's a bit hard to get by.
Right, so Noble's just put the power down after that little mistake.
Yep. That's like he's giving him a bit of an adrenaline rush by the look of it.
Trying to get away from Coleman, not an easy thing to do. This pack is going to have Cowan and Delaney on the back of him soon. Yeah, there's Cowie coming around the corner right behind them. And there's Delaney Jr. and a big pack coming. So if Noble and Coleman and Douglas keep battling here, this is going to turn into a 5-6 car battle towards the end of this race.
This is shaping up to be a killer. Scotty Gamble is 0.4 on Freeman at the moment, mate. He's putting a lot of pressure on him there.
And look how close Michael, Dodds and Michael as well.
Yeah.
So these guys are on the hunt for the two up front. Jason Douglas is in the pits.
Dodds has got himself back into a clean racing again. Looks like he's probably settled himself down again. He was going into the vortex. Douglas in the pits, yeah.
Yes.
Callum Hodgson has not come out, so he must have pulled out from major damage or something.
Yeah, yeah, he's been in that pit for quite a while, so I dare...
3 minutes exact, unless he had some massive damage. Look at this, guys, go! Miles has really been the thick of things tonight. Too wide with Ty Delaney. Ty's just got his nose back in front, really well done. Sometimes we just need to shut up, don't we? Just see people
just to watch it. Yeah, sometimes.
Braking at that point, both of them braking at exactly the same point there. This is a killer point here. Miles got a bit of rear end spin there, but he seemed to get traction really well through there. Let's see who gets the most pace out of this chicane. Oh, Ty's actually pulled away a little bit there. Ty did really well.
Yeah, looked like Miles got a little unsettled and ended up. Yeah, spun the wheels a bit. Sam Noble's in the pits.
Noble's in the pits. So what do we say? Lap 2021. There it is, right on the money. How are these boys going to go? They're going to keep going. Yes, they're keeping going. Gerard Cifuentes is in the pits. That opens up the door.
It'll be interesting to see. So Freeman and Gamble have gone through as well. Dyke, yeah, back up into 11th place now.
Well done.
Yeah,
he just needs. He's got some clean air now, Dyke. He just needs to get some really good solid laps down and work his way through again. His last lap was a 44.8, and it's his last. He's lapping about 6/10 faster than everyone else in front of him. So he's doing really well. His last lap was a 44.8. Everyone above him, including Freeman and Gamble on 45.
Oh, these two are joined together. That has...
Is that gonna be a call?
Interesting. It was just close racing. We saw it live. These two are having a great battle side by side.
Tell you what, Ty Delaney seems to be getting a lot of TV time this season.
Oh, mate, he's in overall 10th place at the moment.
Gamble is in the pit.
Scotty Gambles is in.
Yep.
Delaney's just gone past, so Troy's in as well.
Troy's in as well.
Miller's going to come in. Yep. Coleman's going to keep going.
Yep, Coleman's got another 2 laps on these guys.
Let's see what Cowan does. Cowan's in. Burgess and Ty going to come in. Ty Delaney's going to come in.
Burgess is staying out. Yep. He's going to try to pass him on the pit exit. So let's see what happens to Burgess and Ty Delaney there.
Burgess is well and truly gone.
Gamble is on his way out. Let's see how the boys come around and where he comes out in this line. Here he is. He's come out. Excuse me.
He's come out still up.
Yep,
yeah, that's
7th.
Yeah. Got Aaron Shotter on the back of him.
Yep. So the Fishy boys up front, Blake, Michael, and Freo, the last to pit for their second stop. Blake's last lap was a 1:44.9, so he's got a bit of pace in him at the moment, trying to get the overcut to work. Whoa! No, that's a 1:45. Bit of strategy playing over here, which is really cool to watch. Right, everyone's out. Well, Coleman and Dyke and Burgess still need to pit. So we're looking at the next pivotal point in the pits is going to be when Freeman, Michael and Blake go in. Michael Burgess has gone in. So let's see how he goes against Ty Delaney. They were having a very close battle before. And Miles has gone in a whole lap afterwards. Ty at the moment is sitting behind Gerard Cifuentes. Let's see where Burgess comes out. There he is, a bit of paint gone. Where's Ty coming up? Burgess is coming out. Ty is coming around that corner. Well, let's see if the overcut has worked for him. Burgess is already out. And
oh no! Here he comes.
How tight is it? There's a couple
Ty's
out, so
right behind him.
work. He's made it work for himself. Well done. That was a good bit of tactics staying out there and pushing those few laps. The next gamble for us is going to be Scotty Gamble, pun. Going to be able to get enough pace out of his car and traffic slowing him down so that he can make up the time. Freeman's in. Freeman's in the pits. Michael Whiting is in the pits.
Delaney's in.
Delaney is in. So we've got Coleman, who is on a different strategy. He'll pick probably now 2 or 3 laps afterwards, same as Jamie Dyke. Dyke has made his way all the way up behind Coleman again. Coleman's pitted as well. Well done. So Dyke has already done his second pit, so he's going to need one a bit later on. Or is that his second pit, his drive-through? Not sure about that.
Joe is saying he's calling that some might not make it to the end of this race. No, Dyke's in as well.
It's in as well. All right, let's see where here comes Gamble around the main straight. They call that, I think they call that Tamborello. No, that's, yep. Tamborello's here. And here come the boys, and he's made it work. Where's Freo? Freo's already out, so Freo's past them. Freo's got himself out and made it work for himself. He's done the overcut. He's 2 seconds ahead of Gamble. Gamble then followed by Harry Dodds has snuck his way through behind Gamble. And Michael Whiting in 4th and Blake in 5th. So well done, Harry. He slipped under the radar then, didn't he?
He did. Joe. Well done, mate. Well done. I like your name pun there with Miles and Burgess. Good job. Good job, mate. Ray still out there supporting, of course, LMR. Well done, LMR. Do a 888 call on tyres. Burgess and Cowie are in this battle still with Jerry, the race car driver. Hope someone out there gets that. Primus.
So,
go look it up.
Troy Maguire is the lead amateur driver, followed by Jason Douglas now. Jason's got himself into 2nd place for the AMs. Well done, mate. And behind him is Coward in 3rd and Miles Burgess in 4th, Ty Delaney in 5th, followed by Shootout, Hayden, Dooley, Hughes, and Warboy's having a night that he don't want to remember. It'll be his drop round, I'd suggest. Jason's had a bit of an off track there, testing boundaries of the track.
I just saw a great replay there of Michael Whiting getting past Harry Dodds to move him up into P3. And now Delaney is hot on Dodds' tail.
Yes. Just got that little bit more pace at him at the moment. Maybe Dodds' tyres are a bit shot from pushing hard.
Burgess has just got around Cowan, but the battle is still on. They are side by side through the final corner. Oh,
that was nearly tragic.
That was dangerous there. If he'd lost control, he was spearing straight into the side of that concrete barrier at the start of pit lane. That could have been a race over.
I do remember a Porsche driver in one of our series hitting the pit entry wall, that barrier between the pit lane and the main track, getting stuck.
And they ended it. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, that was pretty epic, to be honest.
Yeah.
Not as good as you flipping your 86 at 9 kilometers an hour though. That was pretty impressive too.
Yeah.
All right, Whiting and Gamble here. This is battle for P2. Mahoney saying Dodds has fuel to save to get to the end. The others are ahead, are full noise.
So Dodds' pit is at lap 20. So he's carrying. What is he, lap 20? What have we got left? 10 minutes left. So yeah, he's going to be pushing it. He's got another 5 laps to go, and maybe he's going to need to come in for a splash and dash. The rest have all pitted round about themselves. Dyke has come out after that pit entry. He's come back out at 15th. Coleman is all the way up into 7th. So that Dyke probably had a 9 years one to remember tonight. Sam Noble's in the pits.
Oh, Whiting just got around Gamble there. Oh, they hit those curbs really hard. All 3 cars were up on 2 wheels through there. Jace Douglas is in the pits now as well. There's now Blake Delaney on to Scott Gamble. Maybe we are into the last 11 minutes of our race here tonight.
It looks like he's struggling with a bit of pace. And maybe he has cooked those tyres because the boys are coming out of those corners hot on the trot for him there. You see how Delaney was right on the back of him through that corner? All right, so then when they go down this hill and back up into Paratella, it's going to be interesting to see.
I came out of the pits. I just saw Aaron Schotter had passed Sam Noble, and I was like, wait, when did that happen? So Sam was in the pits and just pulled in behind Aaron. So Sam is now down into P15. Joe Mahoney, reckon Gamble has to fuel save. I reckon Dodds is fuel saving too.
Oh, he has to, mate. He's pitted at lap 20. There's no doubt about that at all. Gamble's he's got 2 laps less than the rest of the boys, so you know it's going to be tough for him. Maybe that's why he's getting passed out of those corners. He's not feeling as aggressive.
Oh, you can definitely hear their tyres starting to wear off.
Yep.
Hear that as Blake came around that corner, then right down the inside of Gamble.
Nice move. Gamble hasn't given it up just yet. Oh, look how close they are to each other. Jeez, I love that. Ty Delaney's in the pit for a 3rd pit.
He's only in for...
did he have a drive-through?
Yeah, maybe. Not
so
that
now
I've
we've
seen.
got Fishy boys on the podium, 1, 2, and 3.
We haven't seen that for a long time.
Yeah, it's been at least 4 rounds.
Yeah. No, I think it's been longer than that. Yeah, it's the whole season we haven't seen it. They're back in force. The WK and P Sim Sport boys are definitely going to have a fight on their hand now. Good to see you again, Eddie. Thanks for dropping in, mate. Let's get that sushi train going, boys.
Where you been, Eddie? Where you been?
He's always watching the fishy stream.
Yeah. Come here and watch us, mate. You can talk to someone, not just watch.
Oh no, you can talk to the fishies on their stream too.
Oh yeah, that'd be a good laugh actually.
It's really good. I've been trying to get around and watch a few more of the drivers that have streams up. So
we've got Miles Burgess and Gerard Cifuentes having a bit of a battle. Lead AMS guy is still Maguire. Maguire and Burgess is a little bit back from there. So they've sort of split themselves up a bit. The next after that is Cowan. Dodds is in the pits. So his pit strategy was a splash and dash. He was only in there, look, it was literally 10 seconds worth of fuel he took. Yeah, we can see it, Tice. These boys, Cowan's gone in for a pit as well. Cifuentes has gone in for the pit and out. Both these guys needed a slash and dash. It's going to be interesting to see how the top 5 go with their fuel now, whether they're going to be able to hold it out to the rest of the race. There's 8 minutes, 7.5 minutes left. Mr. Freeman has really pulled away at the moment, hasn't
he? Yeah, he's had a cracker of a race. Absolute cracker.
Guys, he's actually, you know what? What's the full length of the pit time? He'll have enough time to pit, get some splash and dash if he needs
40 something seconds for the full pit lane.
He's pushing pretty hard. Gamble's backed off, so he's fuel saving. He's got 2.6 on him there. So the battle really that we're going to see at the moment is a few of the AMs here.
As
so
usual,
again, we get
Cowan and Delaney.
These two are like magnets to each other at the moment.
Yeah. We've also got to pick a driver of the day. At the moment, I would like to nominate a driver that I don't think gets much notice, but Aaron Schotter is now at this moment of the race up 9 spots into 12th overall.
Yeah, he's done really well.
And in his group, he's 3rd in AMS right now.
Well, Ed Hayden's gone from 20th and 13th as well.
Yep. So Ed's up 7 places as well in 4th. So yeah, Aaron Schotter having an absolute great drive and will at this moment take out P3, provisional P3 for the AMs. Ed Hayden is 2.5 seconds off the back of him. So I think if Aaron keeps driving the way he is, he'll be looking good for that podium finish.
Yeah. It's going to be, Joe Marnie goes that the top boys are going to be fighting. He's got doubts on Gamble making it through to the end. Look, Gamble's been saving.
He's
been saving.
Falling off the back of Delaney fast.
Yeah. He'll make it. It's just a matter of whether Coleman will pass Gamble or not.
And Coleman's gaining fast.
Yeah. He's Gamble's time. His best lap for the race was a 1:43.8. He's currently travelling at a 1:46. So he's 100% fuel saving to get to the end. He needs to get these points in the top 5 because to go through the pits, he's going to drop down to about 15 or something like that. It's going to be a massive hit to his points. He's better off trying to slow right down and save fuel as much as he can to make it without a pit. At the moment, if he was to go in for a pit now, 40 seconds, he'd come out behind Jason Douglas. Oh, a bit around Ed Hayden and Jason Douglas, somewhere around there.
Yeah, well, Joe has a bit of time to catch up. He's got 2.5 seconds to catch up to Aaron. You can see Aaron just down the track in front of him. But Aaron is definitely keeping that time as we see Jamie Dyke up into... Oh, no, he's locked him. He's locked him. After a phenomenal... That was Miles Burgess. After a phenomenal drive back, Jamie had got himself up into 8th spot. Now Harry Dodds will be burning down on top of him, but Doddsy is fuel saving.
Yeah. Dodgy's last pit was lap 23, so he should be okay to get to the end. Look, he only lost one spot out of that because of the gap that's there, but that was called in. I didn't see it good enough to make any sort of educated guess of what it was, but he's not going to be too pissed off about it because he's only lost one spot out of it.
Oh, it's netcode. From here it looks like netcode, but we will leave that up to race stewards. But from here, that's what it looked like.
Really threw the rear end of his car out, didn't it?
It did. It barely looked like the cars even touched. Like Miles' car didn't even shift. So
yeah. Well, he's got a bit of racing to do now. So he is a racer, and himself and Doddsy are going to fight their way through to the end. Now we've got minor podium positions at the moment. Delaney and Whiting have a bit of a fight, and there is 2 and a bit minutes left of race time. Let's see how that pans out at the moment. It's going to be interesting to see if one of these boys up front makes the pit.
oh, there it is. Coleman has now passed Gamble. That takes it to a huge old sushi train of 1, 2, 3, 4 right now.
Yep. Anyone got some soy sauce?
I want some wasabi with mine.
Ooh. What's it? No, not this late at night, mate. I'm getting old for that.
Wasabi's not even that spicy. It just gives you a good clearing.
Good clearing.
Yeah, so oh, Dooley's in the pits. I was like, so Cowan has passed Dooley as well, right?
Yep.
Aaron's still keeping that lead from Ed now and Jason Douglas. So Aaron's really in a good spot.
So we've got Maguire, Burgess, and Shotter, your top 3 for your AMs. And at the moment, Freo, Whiting, and Delaney have got a shutout of the top spot for the Fishy Boys. Holman in 4th, Gamble 5th, Maguire, Miller, Burgess, Dyke. That's your top 10 at the moment.
I think Freeman coming around now. This should be called... This should be the white flag.
I agree with you. Let's see what iRacing does, though.
Let's have a look to see if there's a Barney. I bet you Barney's not doing his bloody job again. He's buggered off. Where is he?
No,
he's back. It is white flag. It is white flag.
Got a bit of style about him there, too.
Usually he bloody buggers off and goes, gets a meat pie and a beer and leaves us hanging.
Oh, yeah, I'm going meat pie.
I do love a good meat pie. Chalky milk. Oh.
Freo's got a 9 second.
Oh, this is his. This is his race.
Question is, are the rest of the boys got enough fuel? I reckon so. Who's this on screen right now?
This is Thomas Freeman.
Is he trying to fuel save or what?
I wonder if he actually wasn't going to have enough fuel.
He's out of fuel.
He's going to make it, and if not, his teammate Whiting is gonna help him. He's waiting for his teammates.
They're doing a 1, 2, 3. Oh, well done. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's just like watching Ford versus Ferrari, isn't it?
I like how Troy Dooley snuck himself in there as well and got to cross the line with them.
Was he?
Yeah.
He was up for the photo.
He was up for the photo. He was a lap down, but there he is. There is your top 4. Thomas Freeman from Fishy Motorsports will take out P1 in the pros. Michael Whiting, P2. Blake Delaney, P3. And in your AMs, Troy Maguire, 6th overall, will take out P1 for your AMs. And then Miles Burgess, who is 8th overall, will take out P2. and who I think deserves driver of the day. Up 9 spots, P3 on the AMs, and 12th place overall, Aaron Schotter from Valkyrie Esports. So, great drive from all of the drivers out on track tonight.
Well, mate, that was an epic race. I hope we did it justice with our call. I have just got a beautiful little 3-year-old come in and sit on my lap with his little teddy bear, and he's patiently waiting for his daddy. But what a call.
Let's hope mine doesn't wake up, because my wife's not here either.
Well, he's coming to me and he goes, Daddy, he goes, I've got Kami with me. And he's already got his eyes closed already.
Oh.
Oh, it's nothing better than having a child fall asleep in your lap, that's for sure.
When it's your own child. Actually, it's not too bad for someone else's child, because you can give them back too, so...
Yeah, this is true. But, oh, that's Dikey flying through there. Is he not happy, or is he not happy?
Oh, honestly, I think still finishing P10 overall and 8th in the Pro after the race he had is not a bad turnout.
Yeah. It just depends where your mindset's at, I guess. We've fished that through. The boys have all made it back. Oh, logged that up into the pits. Who's that? Is that Frio?
Yeah, this is Freeman.
Maybe he was trying to catch Frio. Car's looking pretty schmick there, Frio. He's waiting for his teammates.
Are we doing P3 to P1 in the AMs and the Pros?
Well, we haven't done it previously because we hadn't had them selected, but we do have it selected now. We can do it. What a great shot that is.
No, it's not, because I got the timing table in the way. Let me get that out of the way.
The car's looking really schmick, and the paint jobs are looking pretty cool too.
Oh, I've lost the camera. Wait, there we go.
Yeah, looking good. I think Barb's has put a message up. I can't read it at the moment, but
AMs are coming to you. So we get
AMs,
this
right.
lovely...
You'll have to move them into the room, mate, because my hands are full.
Yep, after we finish watching the burnouts for sure. On board with Thomas Freeman from Fishy Motorsports as his team celebrate with burnouts around him. Oh, don't start doing loops, Frio. Oh, that's going to make me feel sick.
I was about to say that.
Yeah.
Camera angle I can see was the car spinning. Oh, look, they got a bit of dressage going on. What's that? Oh, how close was that? Those tails nearly hit each other. Little fishy tails.
All right, drivers, Troy, light. Whoa, Troy. Wait, so yeah. So there's 4 fishies on the podiums because Troy is going to take out the AMs.
Well, what is this second, third? Who we got?
I will tell you. Results are locked in, and your AMs podium tonight is Troy McGuire from Fishy Motorsports, Miles Burgess from Crisscross Racing, and Aaron Schotter from Valkyrie Esports. So that is your AM podium tonight for the race, and your pros, you already know, was a sushi train. Thomas Freeman, Mike Whiting, Blake Delaney, David Coleman, all Fishy Motorsports out there again tonight. So, but we will start with our AMs and have a quick chat with them because it's already getting late and my brain is starting to fade.
Bring them on in, mate. Bring them on in.
So we will start with... Wait, where are they? Hello? Green room, please? Wait, I thought Barb said they were on their way. I'm confused. They're in the RC waiting room, so I don't know what's going on there, but we don't actually have anyone to talk to at this moment.
Oh.
So while we all wait for them to come in, I'm going to put a little bit of background music on. Thanks to Rocket Unlimited. Majority of the music you hear throughout the stream is all provided thanks to Rocket Unlimited. You can find them on Spotify. All their music is copyright free. So you yourself can also use their music on your streams.
Tell them we sent you.
yeah. Tell my mate Randy over in America that ShiBBy sends his love. All right, we've got a few guys up in the green room, so we will start with our driver of the day and P3 in our AMs. It will be Aaron Schotter from Valkyrie Esports.
G'day.
Hey, mate. Welcome to the comms box.
Yeah.
W as well, mate.
Bit lost here.
You're a bit lost.
Yeah.
Mate,
Didn't expect that.
Yeah.
Valkyrie's new to our series. You boys, this is your first season with us. You haven't done any. I don't think I've seen you race around the SRW before that.
No, I haven't. This is the first time I've driven the supercars when I joined SRW.
Excellent, mate. And how are you finding it so far?
It's really hard.
That's what we like.
Yeah.
Keeping you on your toes. You're having fun though. Is that the main thing?
Yeah, no, it was real good fun. Real good fun. And everyone races really well, so that's good.
Yeah, it's a bit better than going out on an official and then getting slammed by someone, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Well, you also won our driver of the day, mate.
Oh, excellent. 2 in a row.
Yeah, so you'll be getting your bag of sweets. I think you shouldn't be too far from getting your first bag of sweets. You got your first driver of the day when last week?
Yeah, I did. Yep.
Yeah, excellent.
Yeah, that was a wild run.
Yeah, so that'll be a bit of fun. So take us through your race, mate. How did you enjoy it? What was the strategy? Did it work out the plan, or it all went pear-shaped?
It went pear-shaped. Lap 1, I was involved in a bit of an accident where I did a somersault. Got a lap down, but then got waved around, and yeah, I just raced to a fuel strategy, and it sort of worked out. So yeah, better than I thought because the car felt a bit nervous. Changed setups right at the last minute, and that was probably a bit of a mistake. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah. That's one of the things I usually do when I put myself in a wall pretty much first lap.
Yeah.
I've learned not to touch the car between sessions anymore.
Yeah, that's what I need to start doing, is just leave it alone.
100%, mate, 100%. Well, I can see you've got the Sim Rigs tail going. You've got the SRW TV logo on there, mate. I'm liking the look of the car. She's looking pretty sexy.
Yeah, it's looking good. It's looking good. Some good sponsors on there. Excellent.
So who do you want to thank for your that supports you when you're driving?
I'll thank Valkyrie Esports for them, and Patrick and Alex for all their support and help with us.
Excellent, mate. Well, it's good to see you, see a new fresh face. Not that we can see your face, but in our series. And the main thing is you're having fun, because that's what we're all about. Good luck with the rest of the series, mate. We're coming up to the halfway mark now, so a lot of fun.
Excellent. Hopefully you can talk again.
Cheers, buddy.
Cheers.
That was your third place podium taker here tonight for your AM series. Aaron Schotter for Valkyrie Esports. We'll now move on to second place. There's no Miles Burgess in the chat. Don't see Miles.
Don't see Miles? Miles disappeared last time on
Don't
us.
see Miles. But what we will do is we will quickly put up a quick shot of Miles and his car. This is your second place podium finisher tonight for your AMs. Miles Burgess from Crisscross Racing. And this is his car, thanks to Jennifer Russell Real Estate, Shunts Racing, Poolmaster Bayside, and of course all of the Crisscross Racing boys. So congratulations, Miles. Hopefully we get to talk to you at a different race. But yeah, well done tonight, mate. Right, we will now move on to P1. My brain is starting to fade. It will be Troy Maguire for first place in the AMs. Oh my gosh, I can't type. All right, we will bring Troy in. Congratulations, mate. P1 in AMs tonight and overall 6th place.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Surprised myself. I'm not a big fan of fuel saving. Oh, I've got the worst numbers of the team. And yeah, the boys helped me save, and to get to the end, I was still panicking until that checkered flag came out, so I didn't think I was ever safe.
Mate, it was
well, you did well, mate. You did really well.
Yeah, I was crazy. I knew I had about 11 seconds to obviously the second AM car, so I wasn't so much worried about teammate Miller. I would have let him pass, but yeah, I was just maintaining that gap and ended up saving more towards the end as I had that gap, like I said. So yeah.
Well, is this your first season with us?
I ran your GT3 series for 2 weeks, and then obviously with my wife's schedule, it's hard for me to commit. But Sunday's a good night for me. But no, I think I've ran SRW with you guys previously. Missed a few seasons, and obviously the boys are in here, and I want to race more, get in the sim more, and so I'm back now.
Well, it's good to have you back, mate. And I Nate's not a fan of the green, but I reckon the green looks good on the car, mate. It looks pretty sexy. And you had a good battle tonight. You got a fair bit of TV time, yeah?
No, I have to watch the broadcast over, but and see about that. So, but who doesn't like the green?
No, I just don't like the color green on anything else but trees and grass. It's not a color that I enjoy. But the livery itself looks good.
Yeah, Mike's done a superb job. I used to run a sky blue. I think that was when I first ran with you guys in the first series.
Okay.
My favorite color is orange. I love orange, but we've got about 700 cars that are orange in our team, all different oranges.
Yep.
And not many. I didn't think there was a green one, so I snagged the green up, which is another favorite color. Well, another good color for me. So.
Well, oh no, there was a question here, and it's not for you. It's for Freo. There was one of the boys is in your team. The funny thing about the Fishy boys is they're always trying to set each other up in the hosting booth. So as soon as someone's in here, they haven't said anything about you just yet. But as soon as someone's in here or is going to be in here, the YouTube chat, it's usually Blake that pops in something that's that we need to mention or ask or do to put someone on the spot. But you got away with it this time, mate.
Yeah, you're lucky. You're lucky.
Yeah, I don't listen to them, mate. No, I ignore them most of the time. So, I know, they're a good bunch of blokes, you know, like, to be honest with you, Blake's good at his fuel saving, and I'll tell you what, our chat was gone berserk with just fuel numbers, and I was just smashing him, help me, you know, and I need it. And he's pretty good at his numbers, so he's good at helping, but he's also good at doing what he said he does.
It's the same for everyone, isn't it, Troy?
Yes, that's correct.
It's the same for everyone?
Yes.
That's Coleman in chat. So I don't know if you got away with it that much, but Coleman told me to ask you that. So, but huge congratulations tonight, mate. First place in the AM, 6th overall. Solid drive for you. You now get the microphone to shout out all your sponsors that keep you and your team on the track.
Okay, you put me on the spot now. I don't know more. I know we got DC Shades. Apologies. Re-say that again. DC Shades. West End Motor Group. Yep. We've got MJS Gaming, which is Harlan Motorsport.
Parramatta Isuzu.
Yeah, which is West End Motor Group at the same time.
Battery.
Battery Plus Warehouse. Yeah. Oh, I'm shocked, man. You can see. You can see. Racecraft. That's my own personal sponsor as I run Racecraft sim rig. So
no, that's you can shout out all.
Yeah. Precision sim training, Infinity Designs. I've got them here now, so apologies.
The good thing is that there's another 3 guys behind you that are all Fishy boys that'll be able to fix that up.
And lucky I know them as well. So
yeah, same.
I don't get. Like I said, I don't get obviously interviewed as much, you know.
Well, mate, let's change that, buddy. So, welcome to your first interview of our first place for the AMs, mate. Congratulations. Well done on the sponsor call out. And we look forward to seeing you back out here on track and in the battles next week.
Yeah, definitely. Love it. Can't wait for the next one.
Take care and good luck.
All right. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
All right, Shibby.
Yeah,
We've got 3 more to go.
I'm just prepping the next thing. Oh my gosh.
So who we got coming up next? Third
place is Blake Delaney.
So Blake's usually trying to set everyone else up. No one dobbed anything from Blake in tonight.
Nah, nobody's dobbed Blake in.
Hello, boys.
I told you you'd work your way back up, didn't I?
Mate, I think I had a bit of help at fuel saving race. I'm always in with a shot, but yeah, it was good. It was a good race. Had a bit of fun. I don't think too many of the really fast boys really like to fuel save. So,
well, you know, it's you can't have it boring every week, eh?
Can't have it boring every week.
I hear the boys saying, you know, the temperature's too hot in the top 10 shootout, but you know what? It threw a spanner in the works. You missed it. War Boys missed it. It just doesn't make it boring. It makes it a bit more real world.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know what happened to War Boys at the start there. He shot right. I was coming down to turn 1, but he shot right into the wall, and that was the end of his race, I think.
There was an incident. There was a contact with another driver.
Yeah, okay. I would have loved to have seen it with him continue on because he's a belter, real clean driver, good driver. Would have been great to see him up there with us having a bit of a battle. But I think it was going to be a fuel strategy race the whole time anyway. You could do it on a 2-stop. I just wasn't sure whether the boys were going to have a crack.
Yeah, going to have a crack, mate. They definitely got out there. Talking about having a crack, how'd you go with your triple bogey?
Triple bogey. I'm not sure that I'm following.
This is coming from your teammates. Yeah. This
has come from Coleman. I think he had about a 49 over today. So my triple bogey pales into insignificance with a 49 over. I think Coleman hit one fairway, and that was on the approach to a green.
I thought Coleman would have done his best work at the 19th tee.
He does do his best work at the 19th tee. That's 100% right.
That's where I was last night, actually. Bloody love the 19th one. That's my favourite.
Him and Tiger were battling it out today on the simulator, so golf simulator. So yeah, they were doing all right.
Nice to hear.
It was a great battle, of course, across the whole field, mate. You had a phenomenal drive up 6 places after getting an off track during your top 10. You showed us exactly how well you fuel saved, like you always have, mate. So congratulations on 3rd place overall and 3rd place in the pros, mate. So how about you do a really good job of shouting out your sponsors?
How funny was that with Troy's? Before I do, you've got to ask Mike about his engine blow-ups. They're
already did.
Legendary. No, Michael Wadding when he comes in, and then ask Tommy Freeman about his Saturday nights.
In the top 10, mate. I welcomed Michael back by saying, as soon as he got in the box, I said, "Oh well, mate, it's a good start. You didn't blow up your engine, so."
Very well done. Okay, so big shout out to Jamie McKnight at West End Motor Group. He's actually a good friend of mine outside of sim racing, and
tell him to call me.
He's going through not the best of times at the moment. So gentleman, absolute gentleman of a bloke, really good guy if you know him personally outside of sim racing. But he sponsors us and has done for a couple of years, and we really appreciate it. So shout out to him at West End Motor Group, Parramatta Peugeot Professional, Parramatta Great Wall, City Val, West End Mazda Parramatta Isuzu Ute, DC Shades, Relax Marine and Game Fishing, Precision Sim Training, Infinity Designs, and one more, which is Battery Warehouse, Airlie Beach. And to all the fishy boys, that was an awesome run tonight. Unfortunate for Dykey. who got a drive through for an unfortunate incident. He would have been right up there with Coleman as well, and yeah, it was good racing.
He made a bloody good drive back though, mate, to finish 10th.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, big shout out to Chrissy Miller and Troy, who shouldn't be an AM, and also Scotty Gamble raced really well and really hard.
All right, mate. Well, congratulations and a happy birthday. So we will.
Yeah, definitely not my birthday today. We've got a few months for that to happen. It's very good, Matt Whitaker. You smart ass. Matty's coming back after a hiatus of about 7 years. He's finally done a race tonight. I think he did an IMSA race, so he's
nice.
back in the sim.
Good to hear, mate. And I hope everything goes well with your mate over at West End Mazda. It's never good to hear people are struggling, mate. So, of course, if anybody ever needs to reach out to anyone, it is not weak to speak, that's for sure. So
that's it.
Yeah.
And if there's anything that we could do at SRW, mate, just reach out to me.
10-4. Good on you, boys.
All right,
Thanks
mate,
very much.
congratulations.
Make sure you ask Troy about his Saturday nights.
Too easy, mate.
See you later.
All right, mate. Who we got next?
It will be, when I set up the second place, it will be Michael Whiting coming into the comms box to join us. Michael!
Hey guys, how are we?
Mate, what a start to a return to SRW. Straight away, no engines blown.
Well, it's a good start, really, isn't it? I haven't flown one for a while, actually.
No, but when you did, we really made sure everybody knew about it.
I'm still hearing about it, to be fair.
It's one thing about you fishing, boys. You don't let anything drop, do you guys? You just keep rubbing it into each other.
God, no. That's one rule, like, if we sort of have a driver come to us and say, I want to join, mate, have you got thick skin? If the answer is no, then sorry, you can't join. Because people are going to get upset otherwise. There's a lot of shade thrown around. It's good fun.
100% needed in your team, from what I can gather. It'd be good to have. I think one of these races we're going to have the Fishy Discord live during one of the races.
No, we can't. We can't.
It'd have to be after 9:30.
Yeah, no, we would we'd probably get that broadcast closed.
Yeah.
I've been in the fishies when they're letting loose, and yeah,
it's probably not great for TV.
It's not. No, it's great if we want to watch it on the side.
yeah, it's not great for TV though.
Yeah, we might have to warn you guys and be like, hey, we're gonna have you guys on comms for a little bit. Can you mind your P's and Q's?
PG.
Yeah.
Get away with it in the podcast section, wouldn't we?
Yeah, depending. It's terms and services are a tough one, so yeah.
Anyway, mate, it's a pleasure to have you back on track, and first night back into the comms room with us guys to have a bit of a chinwag. It's always good. Do you want to do the rite of passage and thank your sponsors again?
Yeah, why not? Don't forget to ask, obviously, the race winner for that. So he's all over it. All right, so West End Motor Group, Infinity Designs, Adrenaline Images, DC Shades, Battery Warehouse, Airlie Beach, and Relax Marine Game Fishing. Big shout out to obviously Jamie McKnight as well. So obviously all the boys at Fishy Motorsports. Obviously the team wouldn't be who it is without them. So yeah, it's good. Awesome race.
Mate. Well, congratulations on your podium, on your return, and good to have you back. And good luck for the rest of the season, mate. And shout out to Mr. McKnight. And as I said to Blake, if there's anything we can do as SRW, we'll be there to help.
Yeah, make sure you ask Thomas about his Saturday nights too.
We will, mate.
All right, boys. Have a good one.
All right, we will move on to first place for Thomas Freeman. Thomas, second time in the comms box tonight.
Yeah, how we going, boys?
Yeah, good, mate. How about you?
Yeah, no, it's good. Good little strategy. The team helped me out. Blako was, I wouldn't say crunching the numbers, but just letting us know what we needed to do, and it was a pretty cruisy run home from the end, and we got that photo.
You thought you actually ran out at the end?
We were saying that as well. I was like, do you want to do a photo finish? And yeah, they were going to, I bet you they're saying, or Blako said it straight away. He's like, I bet you they're saying on the stream you've run out of fuel. And well, they probably are, because it looks like I have, but we're doing that photo finish.
It looked good, mate. We got it all on camera, and it looked really, really sharp. The most important question we've got is, how was your Saturday night?
How was my Saturday night? What? So last night?
Yeah,
Well,
last night, yeah.
I guess ask him about his Saturday night.
Is that what they said? They throw me under the bus here. My Saturday night. What was I doing Saturday night? What did we do? The V8s were on last night.
So it was a
Sydney
great
Motorsport
night.
Park. Oh yeah, I was on the couch with the old lady and the old man, watching the V8s.
Oh, so
Yeah.
there was.
So it wasn't that exciting. No, I don't know what Blako. Who said it? Blako or Mike?
Multiple of your teammates.
Yeah, right. I don't know. I mean, we all live in Victoria, but I don't know. It's not like they were. Unless they were watching me watch the V8s outside my window, I don't know what to tell you.
Geez, you fishy boys are a weird bunch.
Oh, I might have to close my curtain next time I'm watching the TV, though.
Close the curtains, mate. Close the curtains. You don't know which fish is outside.
Oh, no. No, it's funny. I'll have a chat to him later about it.
Yeah. Well, mate, we'll let you go. It's pushing 10:30. Who do you want to thank for your support and sponsors, mate?
Well, for you guys for running the stream and to Race Control for their hard work behind the scenes, which no one gets to see, and the safety car as well. Tyson for driving it. It's a good-looking safety car. And just to Fishy Boys as well for tonight. And I'm sure you've heard the sponsors from Blako and Mike, so I won't keep it up any later.
But in the rules and contract that you agree to when coming to race in our league, you actually have to shout your sponsors out.
I have to actually shout the sponsors
Yeah,
out.
you do.
That's what Mining said.
All right,
Make sure you push him.
Yep.
Make sure they push me. All right, then I've got it up here. I'm a good boy. I'll do it. So we got Parramatta City Great Wall Havel. We got West End Motor Group. I normally say Mazda Group, Parramatta, but it's Motor Group. Isuzu Utes, DC Shades, Relax Fishing Precision Training, Infinity Designs, and of course Fishy Motorsports as well. And again, thanks to you guys for running the stream. I know my old man and my old lady are watching, so thanks.
Well, I hope they enjoyed it. You tore it up in the very end, mate. You're like 7 seconds away, so congratulations. It's good to see you up on the podium again.
Awesome.
Mate, congratulations. But Blake is not leaving the chat alone. So you have a Saturday night song.
Oh yeah, I don't know what it's called. I can't play it for you because it's in our thing. But yeah, it's I'm not going to even try to guess what it is. But it's a cool song that the boys always play. So I went out on a date and they made a song for me.
They made a
pretty
song.
Much long story short. Yeah, they play a good. It's like a love. I don't know if it's a love song or not, but yeah, it's pretty cool. I always play every time I enter a fishy chat. I always play it because it's actually kind of cool.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
Yeah,
The more
so
I learn
I know
about
what he's talking about.
the more I learn about the fishies, the more I've definitely got to come along and jump in that Discord one night.
Oh, you'll definitely hear the song for sure. Yeah, you'll definitely more than once to.
Maybe, Nath, maybe me and you should host and commentate a session for the Fishy Boys when they go live.
Oh, that'd be interesting. I'd have to talk to who's usually running the streams when I drop in. It is Whiting or
Whiting, Angus.
Angus.
Usually, Harlem Motorsport, which is just Kirby.
Yeah.
I stream, but you don't need to be watching my stream.
Well, mate, good night. Have fun. I look forward to hearing your Saturday Night Live song in the coming weeks. Maybe we can get a copy of it and put it on the show while we're interviewing you.
Awesome. Cheers, boys. Thank you very much.
No problem,
All right,
mate.
take care, mate.
See you, boys.
All right, that will wind up our race tonight here for 60 minutes and our top 10 shootout as well. So what a great night of racing it was for your Simrigs V8 Supercars Pro-Am series here. Thanks to Warren Brown Tools for round 4. Thomas Freeman will be your pro champion here tonight, taking out P1, Michael Whiting in P2, Blake Delaney in P3, and your AMs this evening is Troy Maguire from Fishy Motorsports, Miles Burgess from Crisscross Racing, and Aaron Schotter from Valkyrie Esports. I'd like to say a huge thanks to, of course, simrigs.com for all your support through the V8 Supercars Pro-Am Series and the AM Series. If you guys want to get 5% discount off your next purchase with simrigs.com, go and use the code SRW5 at checkout. Massive shout out to Warren and Brown Tools. Don't forget, guys, of our league, we do have a special on thanks to Warren and Brown Tools where you guys can get 20% off all your own new sets of tools. So if you are a driver within our Discord, go and grab that code. It is only for drivers, so get in there and use it up before... When does that special run out, Steve?
It runs down in September. So get in there for September for your Father's Day. Father's Day is the 3rd of September, if my memory serves me correct. So my boy's fallen asleep. He can't even buy one for me.
Of course, we can't have done it without, of course, racecraft simulations. Thanks so much to John and the team for coming on board for our fastest lap, pole position, qualifying, and top 10 shootout. Of course, the promo department for your promo needs for the safety car. Grim Industries, home of the V8 coffee table. Tempting sweets. Use code SRW10 to get a sweet deal off those sweet treats. Massive shout out to Rare Spares and Shannon's Insurance. And of course, everybody out there tonight viewing, we highly appreciate all your support each week. It is a lot to run a league and broadcast, so huge shout out to the team behind us as well. We couldn't do it without all our team here at SRW either. So again, massive shout out to all our viewers. We really appreciate the support, all the drivers on track each week, and the team behind SRW. I have been Nathan ShiBBy Howard. The man in the box next to me is one of the owners of SRW, Mr. Stephen Sinkovic. It has been great being here on a Sunday night. My brain is tired, so we are going to end this broadcast by saying stay safe and race hard.
Cheers, viewers. See you Tuesday night. Watch me spin.